Hola Jide, hola Tonji. That's KSI's real name. That's KS. I think the game might be quite quiet. What I should do, create Tyler joins. I should add the audio. Yeah, but I want to hear the game. That's the thing. You tell me if it's too loud. All right. No, not exclusively solo. You're absolutely free to join and party as well. I would welcome you with open arms. The hell was that? But it's not going to be a long stream at all. Probably under 2 hours. I'm just going to end it when I'm ready because I've got stuff to do and started quite late because I was already doing something else. But that's fine. Also, right now the streams are going to get longer shortly after, like, you know, in the honeymoon phase of season 4. I'm sure. I played about 12. Anyway, hello, Robot Mode. I seem new. I played about 12 missions or so yesterday. Didn't end up getting the corruptor even once. Yeah, I've seen some stuff that I wouldn't have expected from season 4 based on the experimental branch, like the randomizer not working, for example. And then the Stingtail also throwing people through the map. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Dios mío. Anyway.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you this yesterday, but when I joined your party, like, no one was there, so I just left.
Yeah.
Was it you who asked the devs in the dev stream about the Glyphid Stalker?
No.
Because someone asked. They might have heard you talk about it or something. Because they asked, like, Nickel directly. If
good deal.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, stop. When was this stream?
It was one of the recent streams. I think it was the most recent.
Mikkel was on the most recent one. That's weird.
It was either Nickel or someone named Mark. It was one.
Yeah, Mark. No, Mikkel is not on streams like ever really.
Right.
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah,
sure,
Mark.
Mark's quite high up. Yeah. What did he say?
He said, well, he said for one, it's not scrapped, but they said about everything.
It was cut from season 4, but that doesn't mean scrapped. I know that.
Yeah, he said one of the devs wants to make it more higher fidelity and do something bigger with it.
Cool.
Yeah. To me, it makes me think like Nemesis level enemy or something.
It kind of is, isn't it? I mean, a stalker. I don't know if they're going to make it bigger.
Stalker, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Because Nemesis is because a stalker fills a similar role to like what Nemesis does.
Well, hold on. But what I saw from Nemesis though is that Stalker, is that it bleeds when attacked. And I feel like, I mean, I'm not saying they should swap it out for the ghost on Haunted Caves, but I'm saying Haunted Caves needs to change in that sense. You should be able to like scare off. It should have like a temporary health bar, but it will flee if you kill it, but it won't like die. It won't disappear.
I did a Haunted Cave
yesterday, run.
and I got it to destroy Omen for me.
Hold on.
Fuck has started without me.
Look at this asshole. Yeah, I mean, I just said this isn't going to be a long stream. I'm just going to jump right into it and stop it when I feel like it.
Alright.
I'm kind of planning on using not everything. I'm going to try and use everything I can that's going to get buffed in season 4. One of my goals. I mean, I can do that across today and Wednesday, I guess, easily.
To recap pretty Tyler, one of the devs said they want to do more with Glyphid Stalker. They want to make it bigger than what it was going to be in season 4.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I assume they probably mean bigger in 2 layers.
Yeah, probably two layers.
Bigger enemy and bigger importance, I would imagine.
Yeah, bigger in scale.
But bigger in importance because the base level of importance
He
it would have been at
specifically
would be on the same level as the.
says-
It's just one of
he
the new generic
specifically
enemies.
said one of the devs wants to make it higher fidelity.
Just what that means, really.
Yeah, it's a weird dev word, you know.
Well, it just means like visual quality, but that's not. That must be something else because they wouldn't make it not look good.
Time to collect your paycheck.
Or maybe it didn't meet their standards or
Egg
something.
collection time, team.
I mean, I'm
Well,
not surprised they want
I-
to bring it back or want to
I
implement
want to
it fully.
look
I
up
mean,
fidelity, but I'm pretty sure that just means like smoothness, right?
well, yeah,
And
it
the
could be
sculptor
referring to
was
gameplay
not
fidelity.
smooth.
It works, right?
Well, in this case, I don't think it's to do with the way it looks, because obviously what we saw was not a finished design. That would be finished. I think they mean fidelity in terms of how smooth it's implemented into the game. Must be. Because I feel like
Fidelity.
it's just a given that it would be visually designed well.
I assume they're not referring to the faithfulness of a person.
Bosco,
Um,
line it.
There's also
The
that.
degree
Be
of
faithful to the
exactness
book.
in which something is copied or reproduced. That
Oh,
might
shit.
be a more apt term.
Hello? I do have one. Oh, okay. Brilliant. Bye. What a fucking nerd. Yeah, anyway, I'm using plasma bursters right now.
Yeah.
Are you like already doing that?
I did that, yeah, like the other night, but you know, the people need to see it. And they don't. But...
I just watched Fella's Troll's news video. He covered the Griffith Stingtail and like how he did that. It's pretty
Yeah.
funny.
It's funny because the stingtail is currently like bugged to shit and it's just throwing people through the floor. It's just I was just said that when I started the stream. I said there's a lot of things wrong with season 4 that you wouldn't have expected based on the experimental branch. Like the random ice of beer doesn't work at the moment, and the stingtail is just like throwing people through the map. Kind of weird. I don't know how that stuff like gets fucked up during
I
like
guess
when they release the
it's-
update. I don't know how that happens.
It's either that there's like a a bit of a wall there, because I'm not sure what the experimental branch really is. Like, is it like essentially like they would then just make the experimental branch the actual one,
I don't know.
or is it like a split branch where they would then add it all and transfer over?
Yeah, I think
'Cause
it might
depending
be
on
that.
that might be weird.
I think it might be that second. Yeah.
Because you can see how maybe they might slip up some parts of it. But I mean, yeah, and that if not, then it's a testament to how even though quite a few people played the experimental, it's nothing compared to everyone playing the game, right?
Yeah. It will expose more bugs, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although those are pretty big ones that you would have thought would have been found.
Yeah, during
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I
definitely.
mean. Exactly. You'd think that those wouldn't slip through, but. Whatever.
Not that Stingtail video, I watched that as well. One of the sounds he used was an elephant.
Oh, like greens.
Well, yeah,
the jet-
it's like.
Carry on.
I got
No,
the
you use like quite a bit of the animals, which is quite interesting. But I find it funny that one of the main sounds is like a window cleaning, like rubber thing. It's just him
Have you
like just
seen the
cleaning
visual
his-
effect when it grabs you? It's not like when it grabs you, you have like it's like the claws of the
Yeah.
tail wrapped
Yeah,
around your
I
screen.
saw that.
Yeah.
When I saw it like in the video, I think it was someone talking about season 3.
See, I knew it. I knew it. It doesn't. You can get. Well, I mean, it's not 3 contagion spikes, but I got 2 contagion spikes on a like a miniature egg hunt.
help me mind this.
Miniature egg
Congrats.
hunt.
I'm proud of you.
Shut up. The jet boots are going to make getting fossils and space apocablooms easier to get. But it's space boots. Well, it will do
That is
when you
true,
have
actually.
them. When you have rocket boots.
Yeah.
Also,
it
I
is
saw people
gonna,
bitching about the like the mini game to unlock it. I think that's dumb. I think I mean, maybe. I don't know what if it's. I don't know. All I'm thinking is it shouldn't. If anything, it should either be non-existent or it should be like really hard, in my opinion. As in, it should be hard to get. But that's not the same as just having like a. I guess if the mini game's just frustrating, that's not really a challenge. It's just annoying. But I was just thinking it shouldn't necessarily be easy to crack them open. Yeah.
I think that like a lot of people were not good at Flappy Bird. Speaking for a friend, and they don't look forward to the prospect of having to do Flappy Bird in the middle of a horde shooter game, where in like Hazard 5, drop your guard for a second, you fucking die a very,
I think it's
very
justified.
painful death.
You don't need them, but they're also very powerful. I think those two things combined make it not that big of a problem.
Yeah, but you're never gonna not use it. Right?
Yeah, true. I mean, you never know. I could see myself at some point denying them, but also probably not. I don't know.
I've got a zip line ready.
I have no idea.
Like people, it's not the kind of game where you like turn down the content unless you're a sick son of a bitch.
Unless your Axis Chronos.
Yeah, because I just did a mission and it's like I was playing Driller and I looked up and there was a bunch of stuff on the on the ceiling. It's like, man, in 1 week I'd be able to get that.
Maybe.
You are Driller though. If you really want it, you can get it.
Well, yeah, I did have to time to get that mission.
I like that Driller doesn't inherently make everything easy, but he does if you really want to.
If you're really determined, you can do most. You can do a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
You can do everything.
Incendiary grenade.
Yeah, it's
Just not always quick.
That's why I do it.
Why I Driller.
Driller's great.
Driller, lovely Driller.
I was born ready.
I think I am more on Tyler's side than your side. So, Driller and NG.
What do you mean?
I
Yeah.
played a lot. Yeah, I played a lot of NG. As
I don't take sides.
Now I play more the other classes, and NG is just kind of there.
Well, yeah, same. I mean, I mained NG until I now play everyone else. I don't even think I play NG slightly more than any of them. I probably play. I don't know. I have no idea.
It's just all the other characters have guns that I like more.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's like my main thing. Is that more often than not, is primaries feel like lackluster and his secondaries feel like overkill, and the combination of the two means both sides doesn't feel particularly nice. Plus, you need to always have your turrets, or you're just not actually. You don't have enough firepower to deal with everything, so you actually genuinely are just under-equipped. So you need to use the entirety of your kit to do slightly better than everyone else.
And that's why
Because obviously
he does
engineers
have
do
bad
often
ammo
get more
quality.
kills than everyone.
Who the
But,
hell?
I'll use a scout example because I play him a lot. Obviously, it's the only character I play when I'm the character. Do that with you guys. He doesn't. NG doesn't have to me like something like a drag or a crossbow. And that's the Zukov. That's what pulls me to scout.
A new miner is joining your team.
Especially his Gen 3 stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with engineer. It's just that, like most engineers in most games, you need to have like that kind of taste in your mouth for that kind of play style.
I played him yesterday, and it's like platforms are like giga useful when you have a teammate. But like, I don't know.
I kind of like the idea that Scout is like very much so plays into the most like typical FPS play style, so that's probably attractive to FPS players. But then they realise that when you're just a Scout, you're actually the weakest in terms of what DRG is. I kind of like that it's like almost tricking you, It's like this is the most FPS like class. Yeah.
The first one's like just normal rifle. Second one's like
Warming up the area.
and third one's like Halo and Doom and stuff.
Yeah.
Projectiles.
Yeah, projectile like sci-fi gun, more so than ballistic.
Yeah, I mean Scout is like pretty default soldier, that kind of thing, which is what my looks leads quite heavily into.
Wait, even in the pseudo lore, he literally gets the like.
That is what DRG has, pseudo lore. I like that.
Yeah, the pseudo lore. He has like the those soldier
Step
guns
one.
and stuff.
Cover
They're
rock
overly
boils
manufactured.
with foe.
Like they just
Yeah.
pump out drags like nothing.
No, what are you
There is
doing?
probably there is
get the
probably
minerals.
the most scouts in the actual universe. If you know.
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean.
for sure.
Them.
Like I feel like because engineer and gunner they couldn't really sustain because engineers are like actually smart dwarves, right?
Gunners
They're-
guns would be too expensive.
Yeah,
Maybe,
yeah. There's
yeah.
not many of gunners guns.
Also the ammo, I think, actually. Like,
Oh yeah, 20mm fucking helmet and rockets.
This might seal the deal.
Like, gunners would be too expensive to have shit tons of engineers. That this would not enough good dwarfs that could probably be engineers. I feel like Gorilla you probably could get quite a few of.
I think it's a certain
they,
type
they
of
definitely could mass produce scouts.
neurosis that requires. Okay, that is honestly the most bullshit Torian hit I've experienced. I'm so
Have you
glad
actually
they're actually
seen
changing
the
that.
new effect? Because I
No.
haven't still.
New effect.
not a new effect.
Yeah,
It's
the
been-
Praetorians bit, they made it more in line with what it actually does.
Oh shit.
I actually
I didn't see
think
that,
we're
no.
gonna make it.
the boon to us all. Well, there was something I
The
a
rock pox
pretty
really
good
did
point
a
I was
number on the
I
Glyphids.
conceived in my brain, and now it's disappeared.
Lock and load it.
Okay.
Fine. Done. This is fun.
The fuck.
Zip line up.
Hard launched. Cleansing equipment is en route.
Oh yeah!
I guess just continuing to be annoyed at people
Yes.
like
So long,
being
suckers.
ductionist about these
Equipment pod
points.
is on site.
Yeah,
And avoid direct exposure as much
at this
as
point it's
possible.
tough, right? Ghost Ship did everything they could do, and they did quite a lot.
I really
Well,
can't.
I mean,
if
I
that's
saw,
enough
I
for
mean,
him,
I
then there
saw
was
a
never gonna
comment,
be enough
a
for him.
reductionist comment, and they even, it was sort of like, oh, we waited all this time for just like, I really hate ones where I saw one that was like, you know, I think they mentioned like a new event and 2 new enemies is what they said.
Oh fuck off.
Okay. And I think they even mentioned like all the balance changes, but that doesn't really matter, though, does it?
The hurricane
it's like-
escape,
it's
if
like-
you overclock it, that don't matter.
It's like there's no actual point in bothering with someone like that. It's
No,
just
I know. Yeah.
a waste of everyone's time.
I do find them I find it entertaining that they
It's like,
exist,
just go
but
play
also
Killing Floor
concerning.
2. The devs add new guns all the time.
Eat it.
Just go play Killing Floor.
Yeah, well, just like any other game other than Deep Rook, get off Deep Rook.
Vacuuming the foe.
Just fuck off.
The terminal deep rockets.
You're a terminal deep rock.
Rock box
I mean, not
eliminated.
well. Yeah, in a lot of ways I am.
That's what I thought. Until recently, I've been seeing like, 'cause Harry, you're like, what are you, level 400 and something in the
Pass. Yeah.
past? Yeah. And I've been seeing lots of people, not lots of people, but like multiple posts on Reddit that are just people sitting in like the 600s, just
Yeah,
casually.
exactly.
And I'm like, how in the fuck? Like I assumed anyone higher level than Harry has just been playing longer, like for longer, like more in the past. Then some people were just going harder right now. Who I would
For the
classify
most
as an
part,
addict.
I think for the most part, I get liking Deep Rock that much. For the most part, I don't get not feeling like playing anything else. That's what I don't understand.
Vacuuming the foe.
Yeah, you gotta
Because there's
have
so many like good games. There's a lot of better games out there, in my opinion, as well. To be honest, there's not many I love more than Deep Rock, but I know there are better games.
Catching me. Applying lithofoam on the rock.
Yeah, I just don't get being that. I just not want to.
Yeah, I mean, I
do
mentioned it
anything else.
before, but Deep Rock's not even my preferred type of game. Like, it's not... Probably, I mean, it would be in my top 5, but not like a comfortable one. But it's just that Ghost Ship is so rad, and it's just so, like, reliably good. Just generally. Obviously, some parts of it have been less so as of recent, but even still, I have complete faith in them in the long run. And it's just that kind of shit is why I'm more than willing to defend it.
Yeah.
Really.
For some reason, DLG Historian thinks they're cooking up something big or something.
Can do this
It's kind of
while I
weird.
sleep at this point.
Is he publicly saying that?
Yes.
Because is that? Oh.
But then, like,
Is he doing
he
as
said,
Frono said, where it's like, oh, it's lesser content because maybe they're making something bigger?
no, because I do just story's not like that. I don't really know what he thinks of the game, to be honest, like in that sense.
Well, I know he doesn't like capacity and stuff, and he still just calls them updates instead of seasons.
That's cool.
Let's get on with the team.
Yeah.
Well, I think once again, I mean, even he might not be. I mean, he's definitely privy, but he might not be keeping in mind like the big thing that he thinks they're probably working on was the event. Because people just have blipped that entirely. I've not
Blipped
seen
it, yeah.
anyone bring it up.
They'll realise
how
when
they
we
worked on the
have to
event.
fight flying skulls or something. Maybe.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I guess.
Yeah.
Glad I ain't the one to
I
sort
mean, that's how you
Oh,
know.
preferably
That's how you know that they were
sooner,
doing
the,
that, though, because
the
that
summer
was
one.
Well, yeah, I don't know what that would be though, because you know, when the last one we saw it, there was like a leak and it showed that Easter and Halloween,
Yeah.
not summer.
And the Easter came true, so.
Because I think the summer event should have started by now. I'm pretty sure. Or at
When
least
is
by the
launch
time it
date?
launches on console, the summer event should have started. That's kind of odd.
Is it? I thought it was like not.
It went into July.
I thought it was
like the
later. I
end
thought
of
it was
June.
July and August.
No, not August.
Oh.
It was like went from June into July.
Look there.
Yeah, August didn't have anything. Although this year, August should probably have a roadmap, which should be pleasant.
A roadmap. That's the one thing that well, not the one thing, but it's something that I'm very, very confidently critical of. Is not necessarily the roadmaps themselves, more so that they still pretend that it is one.
A roadmap, using that term when it is not accurate.
You know, like at
Like
the same
a
time,
road-
at the same time, Tyler, there's not many terms that are appropriate if you take the season 4 one. Even I had the idea of like, if it's only going to be one season at a time, do it like season 4 outline. But that doesn't even really apply to the season 4 one. To be honest, it was like,
It's just like a really long-term teaser.
yeah, it's literally just includes like, because the season 1 included like one thing that they knew they were doing. But then again, I guess so to season 3, which was just grenades.
Your workforce is about to get bigger. Dwarf inbound.
That guy's about to die.
I think I've seen you before.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do find myself thinking about that already. But it's like, it's inevitable.
But yeah, because mentally we're kind of already had and moved on from season 4. Really.
In
right?
part,
I mean, it's like the part because like most of the experience of seasons is not having the season and looking forward to it, and then like learning it.
looking forward
right?
to seeing what it is. Yeah, and we've kind of
Yeah.
seen what it is.
And
yeah,
that
yeah.
part is over. Now we get the time to handle it, but that time is also spent wondering about the next season. It's the same thing at the same time.
We could do some-
So now that we've seen everything, our mind can now reset to. But what's next? Question mark.
Question
Secondary
mark.
objective has been achieved.
Anyway, so the Diggy story thing, he might have just been outright wrong anyway. I mean, I don't know how to interpret this, because the actual comment he made, it was a tweet. And he said, he was basically just saying, like, that feedback is good, basically. Which is, yeah, that is true. Like, feedback is good, and anyway, I'm pretty sure they're working on something else, like, something big anyway. And then, like, someone called Ghoship responded, it's like, it's true, but only on the feedback part.
I'm gonna kill you all.
So,
I'm surprised that kind of stuff occurs though, because I thought that you had closer contact than that with that, right?
well,
Yeah,
he
stuff-
doesn't spoil himself though. He like
No,
uses,
obviously,
he
but,
uses
like,
what his access to look back at how things.
I would have
Yeah,
thought
you-
that he would be close enough to have asked them before publicly saying that, because people do view him as essentially
Yeah.
part of the team.
Yeah.
And him saying that kind of stuff, people will genuinely take as like canon, like stuff from the devs. And I feel like he probably should have ran that by Ghost Ship before saying it, because yeah, publicly he is essentially part of the team. Like he has access to all of the old builds, and like he's a moderator on the Discord, like shit like that. I don't know. I guess that's probably why the dev had to respond to him. I mean, he probably would have anyway. They are close. But... yeah.
What's your step, historian? Or you're going to end up in the crematorium. What?
I need some opinions about this because I know you care about cosmetic mostly, Tyler. Whatever content they add is second to them just adding a season pass for me.
Lighting!
Just getting cosmetics is all I need.
But the problem is that doesn't, like, for people who actually
Yes.
play, people who actually
And
play
no.
the performance pass, it's not often enough, is it? But it's also not going to be that, is it? They're not going to just put out a performance pass every 4 months just for no reason. But at the same time,
Wait, the content is good. It's just not my main drive.
Access provided.
I think that I forgot that we even got new cosmetics because of how long this season took. Like I genuinely I forgot that new season meant a new cosmetic like done. When I realized that, I was like, yeah.
It's the first
And
thing
for the
I
bits I've seen, it looks very good.
yeah, yeah.
It's a thing I look forward to in the
Ollie,
trailers.
over here!
They show like the end of the trailer. The
Something I
for,
keep
like, 40
forgetting
seconds.
about. There's something I wanted to say I keep forgetting about cosmetics.
Well, until you figure it out, shut your fucking mouth.
What? Oh yeah, I remember now. It's that they actually did make the yeah, well, we kind of saw it in the we saw the icons in the cosmetic tree, but they did make like the platinum weapon paint jobs like class specific.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah,
actually
yeah.
did that.
Yeah, I talked to you about that. Yeah, it's the first time.
So there's
ever.
now a class specific weapon paint.
Yep.
Well, Dark Future was technically always was, but this was Dark Future, and it's also you only really saw that when you actually only saw that when you used Neon Band, which I still thought was pretty cool. But it's like weird that that was the case still. It's a very specific thing.
But yeah, the accent colors are the same as your class for that.
I mean, I saw the engineer one that's a bit off actually, but it's still clearly point they are different in the class.
Yeah, well, like other, class-based ones, some come out better or worse than others because some colours work better or worse with others, right?
So glad they're fixing driller monochromatic.
Yep.
Holy shit. Why is world blue?
Drop pod won't hang around forever. Hostiles are backing down.
Sometimes they stick you. Oh fuck this! Get in the pod. What the fuck?
Friendlies!
Action commencing.
Faster fire rate on both my weapons.
Crocker beans.
Shield charge.
Crocker beans.
Look at my easy info English on the tube.
Look at Bloke, he's eating full English on the tube.
Jesus. Oppressor number 2.
I see like fucking memes about people like, it's like Squidward looking out the window and he's like a console player. Watching the PC players having their fun. And I'm just thinking, and I mean, I wish that we got season 4, 2 months ago, but in general, I don't think this is copium. I'm very okay with it coming out a week later. In a lot of ways. Well, yeah, it's also 2 weeks. It did suck actually. 2 weeks sucked. Genuinely.
One more mission.
Oh my god! I guess I'll do that. Sheesh. Alright, carpet one more time. Wait, I just realised this person's name is Young Emma Watson. That's a bit odd.
How young.
Yum yum.
There's a bomb in Scout's chest.
There's a
Yeah, I don't know.
snake
I
in
mean,
my boot.
it's once again, it's the thing we've said a lot of times now. Next season is going to be very boring. Which,
What, season 5?
once again, we've said that like every time. But first of all, yeah, it is season 5. That could imply something. But also,
Mountains for
I don't know. I feel like season 4 they knew, and we thought they this would occur, but not like technically. That they had to do a part 2 of the rock box, and they just did that, right? So this is obviously it's not going to be a part 3 of the rock box. So we're definitely looking at a new thing.
I thought that I
always
genuinely I would be pretty astounded if somehow a part 3.
Yeah, well,
I know they're not going to do that because no.
I want a season that's
That
just
would
like
be
DRT hardware.
Yeah,
Very military themed.
I mean, if they want to bring the rivals back in a way that doesn't bring the rivals back, that is a way to do it.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah.
if they had somehow put like a virus on board the base rig or something, that's like controlling deep rock equipment,
Drop sequence initiating. Fasten your seatbelts.
and you have to get in and shut certain things down. I don't know.
They could pull a season 4 where it's like
If
half
you're
a
rocking
sequel, half
stone,
new
you're
stuff.
never alone.
Well, every season is just a
You
half
get,
season
you
of
get
stuff.
big guns.
I do want to see a power up at some point that is a weapon. A weapon that you can only get through fighting.
It's like
like-
the Juggernaut suit from
Yes.
GTA.
I guess so. Yeah.
Lord COD already, but yeah, like the
Yeah, getting like the war machine like kill streak like that.
which is I mean the minigun is gunner, he already has that, but
That's death machine.
some kind of like
Machines
I would
that-
assume a lot of people would want some form of mech suit.
Yeah.
That would turn you into like a quasi
Ron
Iron
says
Man.
it's Subnautica.
It would actually be kind of interesting if like all of the power-ups are like a kind of something that Iron Man would have. Like currently you got the rocket boots. And if like in the end if you combined all of the power-ups you would literally just be Iron Man. That'd be
I mean,
pretty
what else
funny.
is there? Rocket boots you can fly, and
Yeah.
lasers.
Yeah.
Okay. What else is there?
I don't know, shoots out rockets from his shoulder. That is locked onto
arc-
something.
The arc reactor?
Yeah.
But what? Yeah, but what?
Like his chest beam.
Chest shard
Human
fracture.
chest beam.
Yeah, you got like a heartstone like shard in a strap across your chest. I wonder if any other game's done that. Oh wait, they have. Skyrim. General Forks Carriers literally has a heart. It's called a heartstone. It's like he got one instead of his heart. Oh, yeah, there's more than one of those things. Like there's the Briar Hearts as well, and they have like
This
those
is a
weird
simple mining mission.
Briar Heart seeds
Positive
that are
control
hearts.
more guidance.
It freaked me out when I realised they actually had.
How did you
like,
realise it? Did you
their
realise
hearts
that by
replaced.
pickpocketing one?
No, I
Did you know you
saw
can
that their
pickpocket them?
heart. There's a hole in their chest with the briar in it.
Did you know you could pickpocket them though? You pickpocket the
what?
heart. Yeah, it kills them.
I've never ever pickpocketed. like
I don't
or
do
like-
it generally,
okay,
but
it was-
sometimes you have. Not not.
Yeah,
really.
no, I mean,
no,
I
you actually.
mean more like,
honestly, I
I-
think in terms of actual like not like yeah, I guess main quests like the only time you have to do it is like once, like the first Thieves
yeah,
Guild
it's-
quest.
and, like,
There's like obviously
Yeah, I
there's
know,
a
but I
side
mean,
ones you
like,
can get
I-
where you have to pickpocket people, but that's not part of, like that's not a main quest at all.
I've never once approached something or done anything with like the idea of pickpocketing. I've never had a character that. I mean, well, so like I've tried making a character like a thief character, and I always, you sneak and like all that kind of stuff, but I never remember to.
Well, I think this is what alchemy is
I
actually
do
for,
not
because you
see
can hurt
pickpocketing as-
people by planting poisons on them. Something you can do.
Yeah,
I
or you
haven't
could just
tried.
fucking stab them.
I know, but it's
like-
a role-playing game, Tyler.
Yeah, but you could just fucking stab them though. Like, why is your role being a fucking dumbass? Like, what?
My mission, I love the randomized names. My mission's called Blunt Gods.
Naked tongue.
420.
Oh, the blunt gods.
Donkey
I
Yeah,
just realised the
God.
point of that. Yeah, well done. Okay.
It's a caretaker mission as well, just caretaker with a blunt.
Oh my god. I don't know who this guy is, but he's chopping back a fat dart and that's all that matters. The blunt taker.
Blunt taker.
lumped up the caretaker. It should be.
Legally speaking, rocking is
I still want a ball-shaped caretaker.
You just want a ball.
Yeah, I want a giant orb. Can you blame me? I want the Heartstone to start flying.
Bro,
Whole
start
thing.
moving. It just flies around like just a ball.
Yeah, with the judge ball monkey. Not the
This ball
judge.
is just like a polar caretaker.
RoboQuest.
Yes, I did actually.
Got a lot of
Everything's
balls, kid.
RoboQuest rep.
I should have Uncle Jim.
Uncle Jib.
Uncle Jib. Thank Jib.
Snake Jib.
Thank you.
Uncle Jim. Uncle Jim.
Jib.
My
Wife
inbuilt
times recently.
ranger.
You met Jib in Skyrim.
No.
He's in the Soul Cairn.
Yeah, he's also in Morrowind.
I know, that's why. Right. That's his inception.
Building bomb.
They're building a bomb.
What's he I can't remember what it sounds like. Sounds like a ghoul, doesn't he?
I can't hear him. All of the voices in Morrowind, it's like whispers. I literally cannot make out a fucking word. And like everything's on max volume and everything. And subtitles on. It's not bad. It's not as bad as I thought it would. Like having to actually like think and not have waypoints everywhere. Like it's actually somewhat engaging having to go there. Okay, north of the gate, follow the river south, and then like stick to the mountains. Okay, and shit like that is slightly more engaging, like, quite a bit more engaging than just go there.
Local impact is
Yeah,
imminent.
fucking
Clear the marked
quick
zone.
teleport.
Step on it.
But I wouldn't say the game's better
Lock
because
and load, miners. Got an incoming swarm.
it's that, right? It's not a better game because it's a bigger pain in the ass.
Swarm? They're here.
I just think it's a different type of game.
Player base be like, we want purple cosmetics. Devs be like, okay, here's purple for fucking everyone.
I assume we're gonna get purple hair.
Oh, God.
weapon
A deep
ready.
purple would be appreciated.
Yeah, light dark then, which is what they are. I don't know why it's
Yeah,
not
which
called.
is very odd about it. Like, Dark Descent's one of my favorite colors.
Yeah, yeah, it's like the best. It's like the best vanilla weapon skin in PC.
Also,
Not
what's really
saying
good-
he's been overtaken
We
in
used that
season.
as well.
Suck on this, you
Mills back in
freaking
Dark Descent
nature.
and Scout weapons, that's really good.
Yes, it does. I have that. I have that combo.
I'll
Also,
just
since we're
make
doing
out
Dawn of
of
Dread,
I wish I
Dawn of
could.
Dread remind me, one of the new colors is Dawn of the Dread, but in English.
Yeah, for the weapons.
We are
Yeah.
free from you.
I guess I'm a bit more okay with that kind of thing now because they do tend to make the other, like even whether it's armor or weapons, they tend to make the pairing one in the following season, which I think is
Significantly diminished.
fine because it means that it means there's more diversity in the season. They don't just have.
Well, you know what I think it is. though?
arbitrary.
I think it's them seeing what people like and then bothering to do the part two.
There is also that, yes, there is absolutely, yeah, yes. But at the same time, I feel like, but then I have a problem when you have something like Platinum, which when you go back to season 3, you look at cosmetic tree, you've got the Platinum armor paint job, all the classes, then you've got the sleek weapon paint job, which is clearly meant to be something similar, but it's just off. And no one liked that because it wasn't just Platinum, even though it was very similar to Platinum, but wasn't right. And it's like, what's the point of that? Instead of why didn't you just make the Platinum weapon paint jobs there and then? It was in that case it was worth going there already. In my opinion.
Rock cracking
I think in
tools
most
are
people's
coming your way.
opinions, in that case it did not make sense for it to not already be equal to have a pair. But I think you're right in general, though. And I think there's some stuff in season 4 I would love them to follow up on. Like that one you mentioned, I think it's called Lousy Light. And then also the Brass Swirls armor paint job. I mean, something like that. Something not too dissimilar in that in colour that you can get for the weapons, but not the same in terms of texture. The Brass Swirls one is like a texture they haven't really used, like a pattern they haven't really used before.
I've not actually like seen everything. I saw Sis's video and he had some of them. I don't think it showed everything. But did we
I
get
saw a
much
video-
facial hair?
My boots! My
Because I saw like a mustache and a beard. And I guess actually too big.
There's like, yeah, there's like 2 beards and a goatee.
Like that!
So it's just, in
Hammer
terms of beards,
connected.
it's a step down
All
from last
hammers read
season.
green. You can start them up when ready.
I mean, I still think the best beards can't really be done.
Trackers online. Load up. We're bound to have incoming.
Well, I think there could probably be some improvement in the short beards department. Like,
Yeah, I need better
More.
short beards. Because I like the short beards, but they're not great.
yeah, but I mean, because like there is a genuine mechanic that they added that makes short beards preferable in that it gives you more.
Which should
armor,
obviously
right?
be a toggle anyway. Just it doesn't fucking matter if they can.
Yeah, there's so much clipping in your character already in this game. Like, just-
Yeah, I don't know why they tried.
Yeah, and now we've got the Seeg's armor toggle as well. Right. And that's clearly just something that the
Yeah,
game is
it's just
toggling. That was something that the game was clearly just toggling internally anyway. So I feel like it can't be that hard. The option. It shouldn't. It shouldn't change based on your beard. You should be the only person who changes it like manually through the toggle, in my opinion. I've also seen a couple of things that do annoy me, which are headgears that are eyewear with no hair. There's at least 2 of those, and that does annoy me, to be honest.
Yeah, one of them from high
I
back.
saw the because I think you mentioned that it was like his favorite one. It's like I don't know what they're called. But they're like it's like futuristic sunglasses.
Yeah, they're nice though, but they're just glasses. And I think it's even obviously I do believe
The
there should
point
be
is
some
that
kind
you're
of
bald
separation.
enough, I think.
Yeah, but you should be able to make yourself bald. It shouldn't be.
Remember to deposit the samples
Glasses
you
and
find
stuff
inside.
could be in eyebrows or something.
Excellent
No.
work. Now
No.
deposit the
Eyewear.
contents of the meteor and get back to your mission.
Well, yeah, preferably. But if they're too pussy to do that, which clearly they are, then it's still a better case scenario if they get thrown into eyebrows.
Yeah, I really
Right.
hope season 4 teaches them something. Obviously, they have done a lot of stuff that isn't necessarily what people want. But I hope the fact that so many people are.
All play cards
I don't know.
printed are
I don't know. I think I was about to say something stupid.
Oh my god.
So many people are revolting.
They are revolting. I'll give you that. They're disgusting.
They are revolting. Fucking.
I mean, I hope they don't learn the wrong lessons from season 4 in the sense that people, it seems if you look at the criticisms, it seems like all people want is just big content all the time.
I want million gun.
Instead of putting effort into something like dividing up
Yeah.
head cosmetics, but that would please a lot of people still. But they
But
probably
I
wouldn't
think-
say as much as the people who are angry at the fact that they spent time doing something like that instead of making big new content.
I think it is something we need to remember and to say that they don't always bend to the whim of the community, as in not often, right? It's only when it seems like they themselves agree
Yeah.
that they do it, right? They kind of knew that the DLC was pretty mid, so they did it.
Yeah.
They knew that clearly something had to be. People they already mentioned it. Like half of the team was for changing the book grind, so they did it, right? A huge outcry only works when there's already a somewhat grind in the team. So then they're like, all right, well clearly that part of the team.
If there's no one on the
right.
team, if there's no one on the team that's for it going into that thing coming up, it's not going to happen. There has to already be at least a couple people who are already on that side. Any given
Depositing.
argument.
Shield charged and ready.
Which I think is
Supply pod
good.
repositioned. Launching now.
Actually, do you think there are some? I think I won't be generous, but some of them are pretty, and some of the people are quite entitled at this point. It seems like there are those people. I mean, those people will always exist in a lot of communities, but I think it's quite specific to Ghost Ship because they've done a lot of good work in terms of adding things that people have asked for, and that's going to lead to more entitled people than other games. Fortunately. They'll be more expectant,
obviously.
and they have. I think Ghost are probably aware of that, which is why then they don't cave into everything.
Yeah, because Ghost Ship's not stupid, right? It's not run by a bunch of no-brain monkeys that are like, oh, community mad.
That's why I like it when I actually hear like Soren or Mikkel actually talk about the game, because when they do, it becomes so much more comforting because they clearly know what they're talking about. When you actually like, honestly, when that one time Mikkel
They're
joined
very
the stream,
confident in themselves as well. Right?
yeah, that time in what they believe about what the game should be, yeah. But that one time Mikkel was just on the not random stream, it was on like the experimental launch day. He was just ranting basically. Like they actually almost had to stop him from like talking, and he was like, I want to answer more questions. And he answered more questions. It was like really cool. Like, yes, let him. And then they ended the stream.
Part I saw where it's like, someone asked him like what the skin tail is, and he went on for like 30 minutes.
Like he loves explaining why things are the way they are.
Is that where you got the disruptive type enemy?
Yeah. He just went on a complete. He just spun
So he
into
started
a
going
run.
into,
Yeah.
like,
He just started
the
talking
enemy
about
design.
how. Yeah. And that was really cool. He just
I
started
think it's
ranting
just
about
like
funny
people clearly don't see that kind of stuff when they say that Ghost Ship's reining it in, they're calling it a day on the series, they're moving on to something else. Like, they're just not paying attention. And I don't entirely blame them.
No, I don't really blame them much at all for thinking that. I don't think they would need to say it. I'm not going to stop them saying it either. I don't blame them for thinking that, because there's no real reason they would see and hear everything that Ghost Ship is saying. Because some of it is tucked away in dev
You know what, I
streams, so
just
not
had a
everyone
thought.
wants to watch.
I just had a thought, because you're always talking about how, like, they honestly, they do answer the stuff that we kind of, that everyone talks about in the dev streams, but no one watches the dev streams.
No.
So, and I thought, you know, the solution would be they would actually, you know, write it down, make a post about it. But all it would take is someone from Ghost Ship clipping the stream and publishing that in like the Reddit and like pinning it or some shit like that, and that would be it. That's all it would take, right? Because we were using the example of like when in the dev stream on multiple occasions. Someone asked them, like, hey, what are you going to do about this? And they said, yeah, we're like split 50-50 on whether or not, like how we feel on it. It's a bug, we knew we were going to remove it, but whether or not we're bringing it back and in what form, that's up for, you know, discussion. Like, if someone just clicked that, posted it on their TikTok, the Reddit, the Discord, the everything, everyone wouldn't have been like, they don't care about us at all. They're just doing that. Whoa. Like, all it would take is just clipping at this point. Like, if someone clipped Mikkel going on a rant about how the game and all his thoughts on that, like, that would have gone viral and everyone would be like, oh, fuck yeah, they do still care, and there wouldn't be a rumour going around that they've just called it a day. That's just completely baseless.
Preparing to sunset the game in the same year that the CEO first labels the game as an evergreen.
Yeah.
Sure.
Actively says that, you know, they enjoy making this game, they would not really want to do anything else, and as long as that everyone keeps giving it, you know, as much money and attention as it is, there's no reason to stop. And they're like, okay, no, they're stopping, they're calling it a day, they don't care about this game anymore, move on, guys.
They're calling it. Season 4 doesn't have like new weapons and new mission types. It's over. It's over.
Yeah,
People
clearly
has
don't care
fallen.
about the game and its health. Yeah.
People
Because
has
this
fallen.
update was only focused on the game and its health.
Oh no! What a disaster! Oh god.
Man who's been at the company for 6 years leaves. This is the downfall of Deep Rock. Soon Mikkel will leave.
God, I mean, I don't know how long this is gonna last, but right now we're basically like cynical optimists right now. It feels so weird.
It's called being rational. We
I
see the
think
good
we're
as good,
rational.
the bad as bad, and currently it's good and everyone sees it as bad, and currently when it was bad, everyone saw it as good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it was
It's
as
literally-
bad as we made out to be still, though. Not
No,
sure.
we were doomers, like everyone was right now. I'm not going to deny that. I regret most of the things we said back then. Not that it was inherently untrue, it's just that we bad faith the shit out of that. We assumed that they also had no idea what they were doing. But come to educate ourselves on the fact that they damn well are. They know exactly what they're up to, and they're you know, they're not inherently nailing it. They are, but people. But you know, they're still doing a bang up job.
Bang up job, mate.
It's like a very British thing to say.
Bang up job.
Bang up job, mate. Go get some pussy, mate.
Clearly, it was a very British thing to say.
Yeah.
Looking Harry said, "Stunner,
What? Stanner?
stunner."
Stanner.
NG's OC stunner.
Carpet bomber. Neurotoxin payload. What the fuck?
You played your DRG license yet?
I thought you were being Jamaican for a moment there.
What you mate? Have you played your DRG?
I look at your
license?
DRG license, man.
You played the DRG license.
You got a license for that D-Rock, do you?
You're a license for that dwarf.
You got your dwarf license on your thing.
Weapon ready.
Dwarf license. Anyway, this is easy. I mean, I've seen a lot of posts, like people saying the game's gotten like way harder in season 4. And something.
It's just that there's enemies being thrown at them that they don't have no idea with.
It's
Right.
the robots.
It's the same thing
Probably,
again.
No, I saw
Don't
something.
have-
Someone said like something about how like it seemed like swarms were just bigger in Hazard 5. And I was thinking about that, and I thought, I hope that's true.
I mean, sure, but they've said that, right? And
Yeah.
that's something they will establish because that is something people want. That was something they would put at least in the match notes. In the Hazard 5 is now harder because that honestly wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, there's
Specifically
more
Hazard
rock
5.
Yeah, I think Hazard 5 only could realistically, justifiably get quite a bit harder.
Justifiably.
Because once, I mean, you know, it's Hazard 4 is 100%. That's the way I see it. You only ever really
But it is
need
100%.
Hazard 4 without really missing out.
Yeah.
So Hazard 5 is always just an extra risk, an extra reward. And I feel like, you know, the risk isn't that huge. I mean, I still can't comfortably play Hazard 5. But I sometimes can. So, and if that's the highest difficulty a game has to offer, considering basically any other game I've ever played, I would never even come close to the highest difficulty.
Well, that's I mean that's true in part for me as well. Like you know, like I can't play Halo on the highest difficulty. It's not fun.
Fuck that.
Like any of them. Genuinely, it's like Deepbook is like the only game where I pretty exclusively play the hardest difficulty. I guess
and I feel like we
Terraria we
never
do push
really
ourselves
got-
quite a bit too. I can't really help
Yeah, but
that.
it still ain't easy.
No, it's not easy at all.
This way.
But at the same time, I think we'd find it a bit boring if it did bust our balls. There's something about Terraria that's like has to be that way. Especially when you know everything. That's what it is for me in Terraria. If I know how everything works, there's no like I don't remember a time when I didn't know everything. Even though I mean, or at least you know I don't play without using the wiki, and I guess people who do they probably you know the easy difficulties are probably more engaging for them because they actually have to figure things out.
We got a hell of a blip heading your way, team. Get ready.
Instead, we get by just busting our balls against the difficulty.
I got an email earlier.
And Amelia.
I assumed was a scam until I looked on the YouTube Studio app and I saw it. We are allowed AdSense. We got an AdSense account going through their system. We can't have ads yet. That's not we don't unlock that. That's still 1,000 subscribers. But we can have members once all this goes through.
Oh God. Got nothing for them though. We got nothing.
Well, yeah.
I guess maybe we'll have the option, but there's plenty of channels that don't. And that could. I don't see why we won't do that. No one's doing it. Maybe Monkey would you
It's like that, and then let me see the other things. We unlock is the way they put it.
Ooh.
Show me. Alright. How does this go? Let's see. Alright, won't show me. But yeah, I mean that's gonna take like a couple weeks. Still.
What? Until what?
Like it's currently like going through the system and then someone has to review it, review our channel. and that apparently takes a while. But yeah.
So get ready, because this place is going to become an ad zone. Because
Well, not if everyone becomes a member. Because to be honest, wouldn't that be? I'm not sure if that would be slightly preferable. Would you rather pay? Like, this is for you, Monkey, just as a test. Would you rather pay £1 a month, and we don't put ads in any of our videos, or just deal with the ads?
As
yeah, it's just easier.
Fair enough. Yeah.
There's no
That's
reason.
why everyone does it, really.
Yeah, but that's why you should get away with making ads worse.
Yeah.
Because it's just, it's no expense. It's just time. But it's never like, it's never 5 minutes, so people would put up with it.
Yeah,
As in, I think they could get over
Or
time, they could get pretty close to 5 minutes. And it would still be...
I mean, you're already getting, like, you could get, like, 2 20-second unskippables.
Yeah,
right?
That's just fucking insane.
You could get up to, like, 40 seconds of ad. Which, obviously, you would just immediately quit the fuck out, because no one's sitting there and watching 40 seconds of ad. Yeah.
It's like, you'll probably get a
my people today, and well, I woke up and God,
What the hell? The heck was that?
ads, just those random bullshit.
I hate like YouTubers. Like when I see a YouTuber, they have an ad themselves. But I see like people advertising their YouTube channels in YouTube ads. Like,
yeah,
check out my vlog.
Plus, that costs a lot as well. Like, they're spending probably more money than they would ever get from people visiting their thing, and it is notoriously fucking useless. Because who's checking out someone's channel from a YouTube ad? Like, the way I see it is, if I get an ad for something on YouTube, I'm going to actively not use their services, because fuck them, that's why.
Because fuck them, that's why.
Fuck 'em, that's why. Why the fuck does like? I don't understand why certain companies still do ads. Like Coca-Cola.
Well, Coca-Cola's whole thing is ads.
I know.
Their ads
So
are
it's
probably
been
more
ads.
of their brand than the actual drink.
Actually, I think there is some. I think it's been proven that it really does pay off. Actually, the idea is that it does. It basically reminds people that it exists.
Yeah, like I've never had a Coca-Cola drink, never. But I know it, and I could actively remember it and think of it, and if I walked into a shop, I would
Never
know what
tried
it is
Coke.
because of
Does your
ads.
mum not drink Coke?
No, we
Kinda weird.
don't have fizzy drinks. No.
Given who she is.
Not for any moral reasons. It's just none of us like it, so.
It's interesting.
I don't like
Not
it
that
when
I would know, but I
bubbles
do
up.
know.
Yes.
Easy drink.
Well, I have had the Coca-Cola Haribos, which I'm not sure if Haribos are a thing in America. They sound like they could be a
What?
thing in America.
Of course,
Are those the
America
little
has
gummies
Harry.
with the yellow bear?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, we have those.
yeah, but that kind of tells me
cool.
something is a bit different. The fact that you don't immediately know what Haribo's is, like, just like,
I mean, we are a
I'm
lot more.
confirming.
Yeah. Yes, Haribo's is a common name though, right? You would
Yeah.
go, you see in a. I was about to say in a corner shop, but I don't think Americans really do corner shops.
It's like, is that like a gas station? Or just a general store?
yeah, probably any of those. Yeah,
At least we don't
gas
have to haul all
station.
these minerals around ourselves.
Yeah, and there'd just be Haribo's sitting there, and I've had the Coca-Cola bottle and that, which is how I know I wouldn't like the taste of Coca-Cola.
it's, I think those are even like
worst one
pretty.
there.
Like I feel like people get like those Malram things. You get like the packet, like the little box packet, of, like the little like cuboids, which are a bit odd. And then everyone like wants the Coca-Cola ones for some reason because like, oh, it's a silver packet. And then after a while I realise that it's just kind of ass because it's not a very nice taste, to be honest.
What do you call gas
Yeah.
stations? Like petrol shops?
No, petrol stations.
Petrol station, there, yeah. I know it's petrol.
It's kind of weird that you call it gas,
fuel
given it's a
place.
liquid. Fucking idiots.
What?
You call
It
it
is a bit
gas. You call it gas.
like calling
it's
it
a
solid.
liquid. Yeah.
It becomes gas.
Does it?
Honestly, he's got a point.
Well, that must
I
be.
didn't-
Does it though? Or is-
Yes?
Yeah.
I
It
don't know
goes
how
out
it
your
works.
mufflers.
Yeah, I guess so. But it's not.
Well, it goes into like a gas before then.
Doesn't
Kind
make
of.
us wrong. I know that. Why do people double up? Something like I'm a fucking gunner with a thunderhead shooting the swarm tunnel. You don't need to elaborate with cryo cannon as well. One person can do the job. I don't understand this. This is why I play solo. Fuck everyone else. Seriously, I don't understand why everyone just tag teams everything.
I mean, yeah, I don't like
The swarm's here.
random there. I feel like I have to micromanage fucking random.
I just play like normal. If they get in my way, they die.
Like, I don't even think about doing open lobbies ever. Just don't like them.
Never. I think about it quite often. It's like,
I get on, it's either I'm on the game with my friend, or I'm with Bosco.
Bosco.
Is Bosco not your friend?
No.
Bosco is my assistant. It's my work.
The thingy, I saw the Starfield game like thing because like I probably should have seen it, and it did make me sufficiently hyped to the point where I downloaded it. It's not that big. It's only 300 megs. But
What?
I swear to God, their robot is like really close to the Bosco.
It's called Vasco.
Every time I say it, I'm like, yeah, that's the
Bosco.
one.
They call it Bosco. It's spelled V-A-S. Vasco.
Real fucking close.
Almost dealt with. Dispatch whatever's left.
So I can definitely see probably some posts being like
Seen it already.
making that connection.
Seen it
Like,
already.
but Bosco, get over here. And it's like,
I mean, Bosco to me looks like Claptrap.
It does,
yeah.
in a way.
Roger that. Supplies are coming.
Wait, Bosco or Bosco?
Bosco,
Bosco.
the default one.
See, I couldn't tell which one either of you said that. I guess this is a fucking audio blind spot for me. V's and B's.
The
To me, it's
vagina.
mine is
Vagina.
horror. Mine is horror and horrors.
Night
Vagina.
Supply pod is inbound.
Horror and Hawk.
Yeah. Horror and horror.
Horror. Horror. Ah.
Yeah, I think that's just a British way of saying it. It would be horror.
Horror.
Okay, yeah, you like add an A that doesn't exist. Yeah.
Lie down for
Do you know what I
You're not wrong.
Do you know what I genuinely don't
We did do
understand?
that.
Do you know what I really don't understand? Is
We
why
don't say
like
horror with the hard
I
R.
don't understand why Irish people can't pronounce like certain things. Like the word
Same reason
free.
why Quite a few people can't spell quite a few
No,
words.
no, there's no excuse. Do you wanna know why?
Okay.
Do you wanna know why? Do you wanna know why? Because an Irish person can say the word free as in something is for free, like no monetary value, right? But they can't say the number 3 for some reason. Just say it like the other one. People are more likely to understand what you're saying. You can say the other version properly. You don't have to say tree.
So what?
Because then you're saying tree.
yeah,
Instead of saying free, they're synonyms. It's fine. They sound mostly the same. They sound more similar at least than tree and free. So just say free.
What if? I think it's because
Say
they
with
were
an
taught
F.
to pronounce the T. I
Why
imagine.
though? Why is that?
So-
Where did that start? How did that start? It's so dumb. I can't stand it. I heard like Cillian Murphy on a talk show say goth, but he said goth. So say it with an F. People understand you. They don't understand when you say goth. They don't understand. You fucking idiot. What's wrong with you? It's so simple. It's so. I don't
And this
care
is
if you can't
why
say
they
it.
car bomb
You
though.
actually can say it. Just different. It's whatever. Ah,
Pod arrived.
I like Irish people though.
You better look out when you unlock your car. Seriously,
Pod departing in
you,
T-minus
you've
5 minutes.
spited the wrong people.
That's the most offensive thing so far. That you saying that's way more offensive than what I was just saying.
What? The all Irish people car bombing.
Yes,
people.
actually, that is very offensive. Believe it or not. Oh, something wrong with my
so they
stomach.
might
I think
have
it was
a
that horrible, horrible sandwich I had lunch.
How do you have bad sandwich?
Well, it was
It's
a
Subway maker or something.
pardon me. It's over now.
Subway's probably even worse here.
I haven't had something in a while.
Don't
I hate it. I hate it.
keep up the streak.
I hate the idea. Just have a fucking set menu. I don't want to choose. I want to choose an
No, yeah, it's
item.
horrific.
I don't want to choose everything that goes
It's
in it.
never worth it. Like,
No, it's never.
its ingredients are the most subpar shit. No, man.
Like, let me just pick like a meatball sub and it just comes whatever it comes with. I'm like, it's fine. I don't want to choose every fucking thing. I think the bread thing is okay.
Plus,
Choosing
what
the bread
bread
type
do I
is
want?
kind. Well, that's
What
the thing.
bread? I don't know what
That's the
fucking
thing that I think
bread
is kind of like. Well, it's only because there are different ones, like, and they are legitimately different. Some of them. It's all
Yeah,
bread,
but I don't
but
know how they're different.
no,
What-
until you.
like,
Right.
what-
Yeah. I mean, I think like the
But I'm not going there to try something because I won't like it. I've just paid for it. Like, what the fuck? You don't be trying things out in public. You try things privately
You
when
don't,
you
do you?
can projectile vomit. I do. I had like an oven bake the other day because Mum made it and I didn't have a choice in it, so I was like, alright.
Epic meal, mommy made
So I
it.
couldn't really try it, but I did have to eat it. And it was not that nice. I'm gonna blame Mum more than I'm gonna blame food, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's, I don't know, it's just fuck no, I'm fuck off. I'm not gonna sit there and ask for food that I'm not even sure I'm gonna like. And then I'm gonna order something that I know I don't like because it's fucking Subway. It's just you have the plain ass bread, chicken, cheese, grill it. Because it's like, and it always is not that nice. But I really don't know what else could possibly do to it.
Well, you're fucking nothing.
Rude.
Well, I can easily make it better than that.
Ow.
Onions. Red onions.
It's hard to move.
Maybe not in.
Specific. What? Like,
What?
what's a red onion?
White onions suck dick. The purple ones. There's purple and like white.
Oh, it's a purple one.
Yeah, but it's called a red onion because naming food is so fucking retarded. Genuinely, it's not a white grape. It's green, you twat. They call it that because it makes white wine, but it's not white wine. It's really weak piss-coloured wine. That's what it is. Blackberries are black. They're quite close to black.
Yeah, like obviously they named it before they were close. And then they're like, oh shit.
Well, blackberries are
it's not
black,
actually
but like the actual like juice is not black. It's like dark purple, but their skin is black. I mean, now, well, technically it's not black. It's a very dark purple. It's a really... I realise I've just been like just absent-mindedly
Ranting?
carrying randoms. It has a 5. Like, that was just a we did a max length mine expedition with lethal enemies.
Thanos Gaming just played My House. What timeline?
Isn't that a new thingy?
Yeah, it's the Doom mod. Doom WoW.
Oh.
I should say.
Wow, wow.
It's very cool.
Oh right, I actually have to reset because my assignments are fucked up. I had it left over from last week's.
I think we mentioned a little bit ago how like the main guy was never the face to Vanos. He wasn't bad. Like,
Yeah,
he could be funny. It's just the issue that he was sitting next to like
Wildcat.
yeah, Wildcat and like Nogla. Wait, Nogly. The other one?
I can't really remember. The only
The one with the heavy
no,
accent.
it's-
I will use Neurotoxin. I will do that. I
But
will.
luckily, he had Mini Lad to make him look even funnier, but also probably shouldn't have hung around with Mini Lad because that didn't go very well.
I mean, now they just make fun of it.
I got no fucking idea.
It didn't take them very long, did it? They started making fun of him pretty fucking quick. Not many people would have avoided that subject matter, but they're like, yeah, fuck it. I think that a whole load of other drama occurred as well.
No, not Hazard 2.
Mission selected and locked in. Time to
Hazard
bolt
2.
I thought they really should. They should probably patch some of this stuff soon. I think the fucking Stingtail thing.
I'm killing the blunt
And I
dog.
guess Fitz was kind of funny,
Fitz.
if a bit of a douchebag.
Douchebag. Douchebag.
I don't think I know any other groups like that.
I don't watch group YouTubers. So there's something in my brain that just like, if I'm watching a video, and the guy's playing a video game with a friend, I just click off. It's just something
What?
wrong.
How have we managed? I guess we don't actually play the video game most of the time.
We've set up
Not
Oh
in
yeah,
the
because
videos.
it's like,
Hey, Chris.
to ascending in the refinery for you to
it's like a YouTuber I really know for like just
get it
him.
cranking,
And he
pump those deposits
uploads a video of
dry.
him playing a game
Time
with
to build some pipelines,
a
Rob.
friend.
Love
It's
friend.
like, it's just a click, like turn off in my brain. It's like I'm not watching.
That is a bit odd.
It's a
think I
definite
have-
different type of content, right? Like, because I don't know, you are different, right? Because if you're playing with a friend, you just kind of have to be funny together, and it's like quite a fair bit easier. I mean, that's why there's two of us, right? Not just being funny, but just more like, you know, having conversations and that. I don't think I could have talked to a camera on my own and
I mean,
done anything like that.
I couldn't a while ago. I'm getting better at it.
Yeah, it is a skill, right?
Lootbug eliminated.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
get
just-
the
I
thing
don't
with
like
YouTube
having skills.
The thing with YouTube is Harry's energetic and you're blunt.
Stand clear. Pump jack
Thank you.
inbound.
You're very matter of fact when it comes to stuff and
Pump jack
things.
launch.
That stuff and
Stay clear
things.
from the impact zone.
I know I would consider myself and have caught myself being quite the heated one on multiple occasions.
Well, yeah, you're either
think-
either blunt or heated.
Connect the pipelines to the pump jack and let
You're
it
either hot or cold.
So I'm like a blacksmith's hammer. I'm gonna give myself that nickname right now because I think that's pretty cool.
Because you're blunt or
Though
heated.
I don't think it really heats the hammer. I don't think that's how that works actually.
shields ready again. Cliff it
But
spawns.
yeah,
Let's
you know,
find the
whoop,
fruit nexus hatching them.
we got a dynamic of some sorts.
Well, that would
Clearly
be
it's working.
more interesting or dynamic if you were split into two people.
Here, have a
Get
bullet.
the axe.
Fight.
Like
Took out a
like
loot bug.
blunt and heated would work if like one person was always blunt, one person was heated, but sometimes you're just blunt and sometimes you're heated. I don't know what the fuck I am.
Sometimes I'm bluntly heated.
No, not really.
All fought for being know the
Aw.
mayor's ready.
Yes.
What am I?
But yeah, no, energetic is dead on. Harry has never not had energy. We have never like you could sleep deprive him, and he would still somehow be the most energy-full person in the room. Kind of psychotic.
It's because
Still talking about
it's very easy for me to act that way.
And I'm not so proud of
I don't see as in like
You are
I
socio.
act pretty much the same way at all hours of the day. And it's this.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, like you know, when I'm really tired, I'm still like this, which is why people think I'm not tired. But I just don't change. You know, as soon as I wake up, I'm still exactly like this. I don't take really much time to get into gear. So maybe I am some kind of psychopath.
these bugs don't stand a chance against
I think we're all some kind of psychopath, eh?
never felt better.
In our own special little way.
You're a special little way.
I will cave your fucking head in with a blunt
I will
club,
fave your cucking head in.
as opposed to a sharp club.
Sharp club.
Yeah.
There,
AKA a
Association.
swad.
I was born
sword.
with type framework set.
Swad.
A sworn. I like that way of saying sword. Sworn. Word. Next word.
Swad.
Local impact is imminent.
Word.
Clear the marked zone. Step on it.
A swad.
Hey,
Was that Mayor Quimby? Guess what? We need to protect our citizens.
Kennedy.
It is. Wait, that's exactly what it is. Just the Kennedy impression.
Swarm of McTerrors have caught your
Well, it's because I watched like all the Strange Hill High thing on YouTube recently.
What? Clone
And-
High.
That's the one.
What did you just call
And
it?
Strange Hill High. That's another show that I watched a bit more growing up.
Yeah.
And
attention.
there was an episode where fella taught JFK taught Gandhi to like be like him, to get a lady, and he basically broke down like how he talked. And so I'm using that.
But are you actually doing Gandhi's version of his voice? Or you just took the lessons from him? You just took...
Yeah, things that Kennedy said to Gandhi is like, "Whoa, slow down, where you going?" And that's where like the ers come from. Like, it just like slows down.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys. I don't know why you said that.
I didn't particularly enjoy watching Strange Hill High. Not Clone High. I enjoyed watching Strange Hill High. That was pretty good. But yeah.
Can't get it off your brain.
I just got Tank Division beer.
You fucking loser. Should have got that years ago. I want another Tank Division something. Do I? I want a gilded version of it. That's what I want.
Yeah, a Scarab Division or something.
That whole thing, just made of gold and encrusted with jewels. Yeah, I'll take that happily.
I mean, it's not really an issue because I don't think they see it as such, and they like. But I think there's a slight layer with the season pass stuff, where I feel like they can't justify doing a simple thing like that, like just gold color, like
No.
gold paint.
No,
Hold on.
they did.
They have done
They did
that.
with the new beard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
One of them is an armored version of something from season 3.
Yeah, but armored is slightly different to just a gold paint.
What? Gold's more.
I
The
didn't
guild
think
ones are
about
more
that, though.
significant.
Go!
Fact that
Get to
they
work!
like the Matrix core beards are very different from season pass
I
beards.
was
You can tell.
born ready.
Yeah, Matrix core is like it's all pretty significant ones, and then they all have like an armored and then gilded version as well. They definitely put a lot of
Yeah.
effort into the cosmetics when they added those.
Which I mean, I would have thought that we would no longer get, that kind of dynamic of gilded versions or armored versions, but clearly they do intend on keeping it alive.
I think they should do that in season. I mean, I understand maybe they do want to spread things out. If they have to, that's fine. But I do think the parties are a bit sparse sometimes, and they're not improved much by the cosmetic tree. When the cosmetic tree is mostly just one framework for the most part, and in this case, it's
I guess mission
Yeah.
control wouldn't know a monkey wrench from a
It is kind of the case that I wouldn't say there's not a lot of cosmetics, but a lot of it is the same kind of thing. And if you don't like that kind of thing, then you're kind of up shit's creek, right? Which is more on you than on them,
If
but
only someone
I don't
would
know,
help
it's that kind of thing.
kind of. I mean, I think it is. I think it is on them. I think we shouldn't.
Like, it's not
definitely
their fault that it's not up to your taste.
Well,
right?
yeah, but the thing is,
it
though,
is a
Tyler,
case that
they are-
they made the decision to
They're-
be specific.
I think
and
they're running
similar.
out of reasons to keep adding frameworks. Though,
ready.
they should not be forcing us to come up with an idea for new frameworks when it's just all it's going to do is just make it even harder to add more weapons as well. It just adds more work as well.
Well,
When
you
put-
say that. But
instead,
they added two frameworks this season,
I know, and
right?
that's kind of dumb, in my opinion. I think they should have maybe have a season. Maybe we can have a few. Maybe we could have a few more other things like skins and other things like that. But instead, the frameworks have armors instead, and then you might have a couple other things to make up for it. People won't be sad that there isn't a framework. I don't think. But I feel like they've locked themselves into that. That's not a great idea. In fact, I think it should alternate between a weapon and armor frameworks, and make up for it in other ways.
Or the season pass ones.
Yeah.
Born ready.
And then,
Yeah,
when
no,
it's,
I
when
mean,
it's
obviously,
armors, you can have other
we went
stuff that
into-
isn't frameworks as well to make up
We
for the
went into
numbers.
season 2 thinking we were gonna get
Quite like Rival
like
Tech
a
armor.
matching Yep, armor. Which, I mean, I still want that, right? I mean, like, there's not a point in time where I would turn down a rival tech armor set, and I don't think that anyone would, really. But that's clearly something they're not interested in doing. Plus, where would you... They would have to add it to the shop, right? If they add it, because that's the only place that armor actually resides.
Or an assignment.
And I'm not sure how...
Down the hatch.
I guess it could add an
That's
assignment.
cooler.
It'll be the newest way of adding previous season content, though. You know what I mean? Like, no previous season content is given to you.
Oh,
via
if it went
assignment.
from okay, to going from season to okay, I thought for some reason you were just saying that's how they would add it. Putting it back in, yeah, probably store.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how much stuff they want to add to the pass that they would just add to the store. Now, I know some of it they have, but
Well, also remember there's also that thing though about people complaining about like the cargo crates. They're just so bloated now because it's just more and more framework.
yeah,
So
they wouldn't add it to the cargo.
I think there's really good reason to
That's
not
it.
do a
That's
framework for once.
So much better than walking.
Maybe.
I
and
think
do
if we
armor
got like,
instead.
alright, I feel like this could
it must be less
something-
work overall. I mean, I don't think it's far off. I know armor's like quite a lot of design, but it still must be less work overall than the frameworks.
No, yeah, but I think maybe no. I mean, other than maybe a DLC armor set, no framework, and they spend the artist's time on the rework of the cosmetics. That's what they do instead of a framework.
Down it
Because
goes.
I would assume that, you know, tearing apart all of the headgears, getting them goggles and like lower face parts and the top face parts and like all that shit, that would take them a lot of time they probably wouldn't have because of the framework, or other cosmetics. That season might be a bit skimp in technical additions, but obviously would be bountiful in actually adding a shit ton of diversity and segmenting all. Like my main example is always the I forgot what it's called. The one where he's got like the giant cloth headpiece with the goggles and like the
Yeah, and Google Head.
thing. Yeah, that's the one. Well, that very accurately describes it. But yeah, that will always be my main example as to something where you could split it into 3 and it would be fucking immaculate.
Yeah, that beard should exist by now, by the way. The beard at least.
Brace yourselves for impact.
Yeah, like that cloth face mark would look amazing with the waist like armor
Just
set.
amazing,
Uh,
just in general.
Yeah, it would, but like with like the capes that like Engineer and Scout have, if it like synced up like well, you could have like a mouth covering scarf around your dwarf's neck, and you would look fucking badass. Plus, I think the goggles
not
are
having a
pretty
face
solid.
bandana
If you
yet
just
is
have the goggles.
pretty simple in my opinion. We need a face bandana
and, like-
as a beard. Like that. I mean, honestly, and that's also I still do give them credit for that because that's the first step in this direction. Although, and you know, I wouldn't say the Sleeveless Armors is a
making
step.
steps, right?
Well, no, because the Sleeveless Armor is a separate thing, but it's still something in that department, and I like that they are doing stuff like that. Like they made the, you know, beards that are not beards, basically, is the first one.
Yeah,
Like, some
and this
headgears,
season they
something
added
that would have been
the
headgears becoming
option.
beards. Now they've got Sleeveless Armors. I hope they do another thing like that next season.
Yeah, they are slowly chipping away in improving and diversing the cosmetic types that they add. They've just yet to make the dive to a substantial rework to the system. Probably because we're praising it more than it needs to be. Literally just adding a new category or two to the dwarf's looks. Like we're thinking like eyes. Eyes would capture a shit ton.
I think eyewear is the biggest one that they should.
Yeah, it would be like all the
introduce.
glasses, goggles, all that stuff. But I'm also thinking like scars, tattoos, maybe even makeup would be part of that. Anything where, because there's a lot of like face masks and stuff like that that leaves you with eyes, and the eyes look empty. There's nothing there. Like the abyssal helmet, right? That one where it's like got the box around your eyes and you got like a scuba mask. I like that, except that your eyes are there. And
That should also have a That should also have like a non like an opaque variant where you can't
Yeah,
see. Like it should just be
preferably.
black.
Yeah.
Oh, that should exist as well.
Yeah, because that would kind of alleviate the issue. But the issue that I have is that you can just see that there's just eyes there, and it's not it's not doing anything really.
I mean, that also kind of did something in the sense that it automatically removed eyebrows because it's a full face mask. And obviously, they made it so that wasn't inherent. That just didn't inherently happen because in that case it needed to. I do find it odd that that's the kind of thing. I find that oversight really strange because in my head I just can't imagine overlooking that, but they do.
It's
but
because
also,
you know,
we're there to tell them, and they're
everything,
willing to
right?
respond. Yeah. It's also very
Like, they've got the
oversights happen
entire
when you
game
you look at things more broadly. It's very easy to miss the small details, right? Obviously, that's like that's the simplest, but that is the main explanation for it. When you're looking at the big picture, you don't notice the little details sometimes.
Like
I get that.
Hammer connected.
Everything
But I feel like if I was working in the art department, I wouldn't miss something like that.
at your convenience.
Get cracking.
But yeah, I don't know. I think minimum eyewear would be a huge win for the cosmetic community.
Cosmetic community.
Maximum, a dissection of essentially everything, which would result in like all the face masks and like headgears and all that all being in their own different like categories. Probably all the facial hair being segmented to where you can collect each individually.
Yep.
Something like that. Like that kind of like
Even
and
like
it's not even
separating,
rework,
like
really.
obviously
It's
also
literally just-
adding maybe I know they probably want to do this because it would be kind of weird, but even adding a legs toggle which would open up the ability to separate arms into arms, torso, and legs. And then you might even, if you're going for a full cosmetic overhaul, you would even introduce being able to paint them separately, which I think that would be a really like honestly. If next season the thing they do is add arms as a separate category, but then also add arm paint jobs, I would be happy with that. I was thinking if they added arms its own category where you can select what arms you have from a given armor set, and that was the only cosmetic thing they did next season, I'd probably be quite annoyed. But if they did that and so you could paint them separately, okay, that's pretty next
Imagine
level.
the scale brigade shoulders with any chest piece.
Yeah. You can like mix and match them and even color them differently. And that would be amazing because it also you don't have to make new cosmetics to make that valuable.
Yeah. And so I don't know. I think slowly but surely we are working our way towards there, but it doesn't seem by any notable intention, right? I don't think they've ever shown any point in time where they're like, okay, cosmetics, there's work to be done here. Let's slowly do that. It just feels like they're like, okay, what can we do to cosmetics this time around? And then they make it sleeveless.
Yeah, they don't see gaps. They're just coming up with ideas. Like because the Sleep Armor thing was not there wasn't a gap there.
They just never talk about cosmetics. We don't have an idea of how they perceive them really.
Yeah. Well, I think
Like
I have
the,
an idea,
gameplay
which is that they
features,
perceive
like-
them in
I
a
bet, like,
fairly
that-
obligatory way. Well, they have a formula for like how many of what thing they do each season, and I think that's somewhat damaging. I think overall number of cosmetics should sure you can have like a minimum number or a maximum number, but I don't think it should be restricted in how many in each category. I think if they have more than one idea for a hair color, put it in. And if you don't have as many ideas for headwear, don't force yourself to come up with dozens of them because it's the
Oh,
number you
Lord
have to
knows,
hit.
not headwear. They should know that by now. That headwear is the thing they should be focusing on the least.
The rock crackers are under attack.
Even people that don't care about fashion are caught on and getting annoyed by how bloated headwear is.
Yeah, I think they are technically focusing on paint jobs the most, which is actually good. Mostly. Paint jobs can still get bloated, but it's also very hard for them to be repetitive. Some of them are, but in general, they're all at least distinct. So they can keep making paint jobs. And they are. There's always more paint jobs than anything else because of both. They do like quite a few both weapon and other things. I think I saw once again a randomized loadout where someone got like PGL with like the mil-spec paint, like mil-spec framework, but it had like the default PGL paint job on it. because of the randomizer.
Lockbox meteor has been cracked. Remember to deposit
That's another thing that
inside.
I think should be done in the cosmetic department. There's just a bunch of paint. There's just a bunch of hidden paint jobs, is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, give us the colors we know exist.
yeah.
It burns.
Wasn't it someone on PC? In like your comment section was like the sludge pump color is one of the best colors in the game.
The OG sludge pump color scheme.
It would be because it's like bronze and yellow and gray and stuff.
It's dirty and horrible.
Dirty.
Dirty
Grungy.
feet. Grunge lord. I am the grunge master.
Ilfa.
Sorry.
I wondered where I was saying that from. Maybe you have no idea what the fuck I'm going on about. That was one of the names of like Skyrim characters. So, where does that name ring about?
You were like, where do I know that from? Someone must know. No, the fuck we don't.
Yeah, I was hoping. Yeah.
Wait, what did you call him? Did he? Gilfer?
Ilfa.
Jesus. That's
I don't think I played him much. He wasn't on my main one. He was like a really
that's Jesus.
grimy Breton.
that's not what Bretons are like. Actually, I don't know.
Kind of.
I don't know.
Well, it's a bit like everyone in Skyrim is. They're all filthy.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about Bretons.
Watch me go! I was born ready.
Well, you gotta find out.
Wondering if
Yeah, I do like
fighting
Bretons
and moving
because
dirt is the
I
best
like
way to
playing
make a
humans
living.
like magic oriented.
The liquid morkite is being extracted.
I just like that
Screw
idea.
magic,
And all
screw
objects are working at full
people.
capacity. Be warned,
Beast folk
the
forever.
enemies will draw in the locals,
Just
so stay on your toes and do
stealth,
what you can to
Khajiit,
protect and maintain the
stealth, Argonian,
equipment. We got company.
two-handed
Enemy swarm
orc.
approaching you.
Job done.
It'll be done.
Never mage. There isn't a mage variant. Just the main reason.
What?
Like a
Liquid morkite is
Like,
being
I
extracted.
don't know,
Pump
like
sequence at 25
a version of humans is like niche, really.
Warning down! Now kill the rest
Is
of
it really a stealth human actually?
Yeah, not really, to be honest.
The Nords, you're like warriors. Breton,
Pipeline jammed. See to it.
mage, human.
Yeah, but like you've got the other two. You've got Imperial, but they're
Really?
not specific really at all.
They're not anything.
No, they're nothing. They're actually
Losers.
they're not losers, certainly. And then
No. Pretty sure they are.
Red Guards are they it's sort of their detailed in the game as like more so like warriors. They're the most like naturally gifted warriors or something. But, yeah, but they're also more like assassin type warriors anyway. They're usually assassins, not necessarily thieves though. Yes. None of them like really thief-like, but inherently underrated. But maybe I'll go in this.
Name.
I like Dunmer. I think Dunmer are fucking awesome. They're warriors, but also magic as well. Because they're just naturally they're good at magic. 'cause
So
they're elves.
cannibals,
But
man.
they're also like the fucking.
Actually, no,
They're
that's the
also
other
the
one.
units of elves.
the wood elves.
Well, they're like the lords of elves, basically. But they're also still very magically capable. I think Dunmer is like most Elder Scrolls fans' like favourite race. I think.
Wonder what slot they're serving in the
Armor being the dark elf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they like because of Morrowind. I guess. Like, they're
They,
pretty-
like
Show them your dwarves.
they were the Morrowind.
Yeah, all the
Through
Morrowind.
the pump sequence, liquid morkite is being refined.
I have no idea what Libyans
Playgrounds all accounted for.
Imperials.
Finish
See with
the mission, get back home.
they're identical to all the other humans.
Okay, but they're still Imperials.
Yeah, but they're not.
I guess not.
And we've got the Nords, which mean, that disappointed quite a few people because they really like normalized.
Yes, right. That was the thing, wasn't it?
It's still like,
before Skyrim, the Nords were all barbarian. They're still a very warrior-like culture, but they're still far more sophisticated than they were portrayed as in the previous games.
However, we still have malfunction in the system.
It wasn't like that. No, like, that's be civilized. I mean, even then, a lot of people still view them as like that. Even some Nords do, like that guy, that like Rick, Eric. He sounds like a man, a woman. In name, he's like he doesn't approve of like the warrior culture. He believes in business.
I'm off.
Yeah.
Political relations, the way forward. I say he's a coward.
What do you think people's reaction to 6 isn't elsewhere? It feels like inherent a game. Like everything that it tells you is a fucking miserable ass.
Lock and load, team. Swarm incoming.
Elsewhere, I don't know. I don't think it will be. Because I don't think they want to make it set in a region where most of the NPCs are humans.
Yeah,
or at
well,
least elves. I'll take
That's
Valenwood.
racist.
I think Valenwood's a good candidate.
That's
I think not as wood elves. But, you know, it's like that would be good. They got Ents.
Once again, they're cannibal.
Yeah, let's say that.
Press the launch button when you're ready.
Although,
It's not surprising that the keys that we've got high rock and that, right?
it's Iliac
Is there
Bay,
any-
which is funny as fuck, because Iliac Bay is basically a region, or a region size, like it's like the size, it's a region that's like the size of a province, but obviously it's split between Hammerfell and High Rock, which is Red Guards and Britons, which would be hilarious.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, it's just literally, the main races are both, there's two main races and they're both humans, if that's the case.
Yeah. And
funny
it
as
seems
fuck.
realistically, because I think it would also make it 2 places.
I would love them to do, because I think I was about to say Orphank, that's not right at all. Orsinium is, it's not province size, but that's like where the orcs live. It's sort of their kingdom they sort of made, but it's like between Skyrim and High Rock. If they do a High Rock one, but it's like High Rock plus Orsinium, that's would be pretty ideal, right?
Yeah.
That would lead into like the size that people might expect, because it's like it is like a normal province plus like a pretty significant addition, but still not twice the size of Skyrim. And part that other edition would be primarily inhabited by a different race. I mean, I can see Orsinium also being like a Soulspine style DLC. I would love that. That's actually maybe my favourite idea if it stays within Tamriel, which it will.
Yeah.
Not going to another continent, because all the other continents are fucking
I
abandoned.
don't know outside town.
But chronologically, at the time of Skyrim and beyond, which I assume it will be set after Skyrim, all the other continents are just completely abandoned. Or, you know, Yokuda, which is where the Red Guards came from, is underwater. They've got that going for them. And Atmora is literally in an ice age, which is where the North came from. And Akavir is just like, I don't even know.
Like, a volcano.
I think Akavir is just taken over by beast folk, like the weird ones.
Which I honestly
Good job.
would be a shout for them. Like, people would probably get of a new race to get around with.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like a pretty big mod. It's like an
Otherwise,
expedition
like,
to
even though
Akavir almost. I think there
in
were
the case-
snake.
Stop it now.
Plus, it could be set in like any kind of bullshit that, like, it could be reset like Thax's new group of people was like moved in essentially.
Yeah.
The Dwemer returned. That. I mean,
Oh, God.
they are kind of going to have to continue.
Drop pod is ready.
Can't not do that. But also, they're not as big as a focus everywhere else in Skyrim, right? Because they're only really in Skyrim, aren't they?
And Morrowind.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dwemer ruins are a big part of Morrowind. But they're not in, yeah, they're not in Cyrodiil at all. That's all Ayleid ruins. Right, what's getting... Oh, right. The whole Sabata. I think.
I'm not sure if this is a good or a bad thing, but I mean, not like tons of them, just a couple I've seen. Everyone's always using the double shot Sabata,
Yeah.
and I am gonna assume that it's because it's like the thing you should ever pick ever. And I'm gonna because as much as it's gonna be a very and more interesting more often. Hopefully it's not too strong.
Well, it says I'm actually on car when it's updated. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it says if both bullets hit an enemy, the second bullet gets plus 350% armor breaking. What? Where'd that come from?
Oh.
Yeah. That's nice.
Just
Interesting.
a hidden feature there.
It might not be. It might be listed. And the neurocorrosive toxic catalyst is like the longest description I've ever seen. Shooting an enemy that is afflicted with corrosion, sludge puddle, or neurotoxin will apply 2 status effects. First one lasts 5 seconds, and each bullet that hits will increase the DPS by plus 3.2 up to a maximum of 30 stacks, which is 96 damage per second. After its duration expires, you must apply a new instance and start stacking it again. Second status effect lasts 4.5 seconds, and its duration can be refreshed. If an enemy dies while the second one is active, then they will explode and damage nearby enemies proportional to the number of active stacks on the first effect. The explosion does 60 plus 20 something stacks typeless damage, and the radius is some bullshit. Okay, that just completely washed over me.
It's pretty well that they already had that like prepared. I assume they probably had prepared it all and then just put it all down.
Tranquilizer rounds. Enemies that are immune to stun are instead have their move speed slowed by 50% for 4 seconds. I feel like it should be, maybe 100%. Isn't that the idea? Isn't? You can also look at Rocket Barrage. Probably. Yeah, there it is. Disables rocket guidance. Plus 216 max ammo. Times 3 rate of fire. Times 0.5 base spread. Oh, it does increase accuracy. Minus 8 direct damage and minus 9 area damage. There you go.
Wow.
Scout. Oh, actually, something that we kind of missed is that double barrel got changed to an unstable, not balanced.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Double barrel changes the boomstick to fire both barrels simultaneously. Times 2 pellets per shot. Times 5.5 blast wave damage. I guess that's because it's in one. Half magazine, half ammo. Plus 50% base spread. Double recoil per shot. Yeah. 220 blast wave damage per shot. That you can get. Ooh! Sheesh!
So how many unstables does the broomstick have now then?
3. Who?
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Oh.
What am I saying?
We only had one before. Dumbo
Yeah,
Shell.
yeah. Dumbo shells.
What a shoddy piece of shit.
What a stupid little schluck.
A shopping, slooping, slip.
Slapping, schlonging, schlinging, schlong.
What a shat.
What-
Shonging, shlong, shlong, shlong.
What a sham.
Smell pump, smelling a smoke.
Pardon me. Can't help you with that. I can't. Smell punch, smelling a smoke.
I'm smoking a schmigarette.
Smell.
I'm smoking a schmigarette. Zam.
Schmear.
I'm smoking my schmockle.
I'm smashing my schmeenus like schmear.
I'm smashing my schmooners.
My
Ma-
small.
Smashing my smalls. Spencer's small. I think that was a bit too unintelligible, wasn't it?
Schmunning schmeligible.
Mission selected. Your chariot awaits, gentlemen. Move out.
Wait.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Don't spy a zone. Danger! Destruction! Disease!
No voltage.
All await you in Hoxie's 4.
Back for blood.
Back for blood. What?
Back in black.
Shield battery booster. Forgot about that.
The sack.
I can get anywhere, anytime.
Like a versus, but you know where that's from, right?
Yeah, Narutoids.
Why?
Yeah, I know anime. My favourite one, Seinfeld.
Classic. Pretty shit.
Jerry Seinfeld is my favourite anime protagonist.
He's my favourite anime villain.
Should I give this game another chance? I have to choose between DRG and Halo 3. I've enjoyed Halo 3 a lot on Xbox, and I'm planning to get it on PC. I've played DRG before, but it felt very confusing. Eventually got refunds since I was hitting the 2-hour mark. Notice that it's on sale right now. Should I give it another chance? All I'm saying is,
Get ready to rumble!
you can get a lot more hours out of Deep Rock than Halo 3 on its own.
This is a salvage mission. A previous
Yeah, but you might not
lost
like
the
it.
many mules that
That's
dropped
true.
out and their lives in this cave. Find and repair the lost mules, get the drop pod operational, and return to
I've
base.
probably played Halo
Expect
3
heavy
more than Big
infestation,
Rock.
and
That's
try not to mess
dumb.
it up like your former colleagues.
No.
No, it is. It is dumb.
No.
Lights up!
Go on. This. Because that's not, that's not, like, a given. You don't just have to accept that. I think that's stupid.
Halo 3.
Oh crap.
Monkey are Forerunners humans.
Oh, what?
Are Forerunners humans?
Yes, 3. For 3, Gildersburg says you are for them.
That is not. Oh, fuck.
I don't care what this shit writer says.
What? That's not what that line means.
You're fucking.
Like, no, Chief's Forerunner because the humans, like, because the humans were given the mantle of responsibility, which is not, I think, is Bungie law still.
think you bring an
And
umbrella?
Banshee, there was something that confirmed that Forerunners are not humans. What else? I mean, it's interesting that you said that, because the main bit of evidence that people use to back up their false claim is a cut, like an unmade version of Halo 2 that is not canon because it didn't happen.
Harry's birth didn't happen.
Who? What? You what, mate?
Move your tin ass over here and hurry, please.
Whoa! Whoa!
Get this home safely, will you, Molly?
Oh. Oh. Oh no. I've made a great mistake.
Oh, yeah. Kill a rockpox larva. Hello, and goodbye. Clifford spawns here. Must be a brute nexus nearby. I'm the Beastmaster.
Oh yeah, boy.
Cleansing pod requested.
Meteorite?
Prepare for multiple impacts.
I hardly know her.
Safety team. Stand by. Cleansing pod is on its way. Equipment pod is on site. Work fast and avoid direct exposure as much as possible.
I needed that.
Mein Gott!
Here, have some extinction. Pow! Catch.
Your battery boost is already good. Y'all are just idiots. Dumbasses.
Still battery boost. World's fine. Yeah. It's monstrous.
Now you get your shield back. And
I was made for mining. Molly was meant for hauling what I
It's
mine.
about to get crazy.
my schwinkers are about to be schwanker.
My schwinkly is schwonkly. Schwonkly.
Don't come near me. I'm
Don't come near me, I'm schwonkling.
schwinking my schwanker.
You are schwonkling the schwonky.
I put some shells in the shell rack. Not sure if you were truly alive.
Me!
but
Me!
now you're most certainly dead.
I'm schwonkling my schwonky. Yes, you are.
We gotta locate
This is what using Twitter does to a man.
It spawns on our tail forever.
What thing?
So take
Thinking about kids schwanking?
Brain rot.
This is
better than flying.
5 minutes on a deep side.
Flares are recharging. Steve,
A higher brain.
like a
bro. I
hero.
saw a video. It came out like 2
Fly, monsters!
weeks ago. It was just deep rock and gotten that organically. So just brain rot.
I saw a post of some guy that just posted like a level 1600, and it was like, whoa, this guy.
Look at this. Fella.
I'm not that surprised. And I have
I'll be
a
here in
certain
5
someone
minutes.
to thank. Who are you now?
3 months.
I don't know what I am right now.
Are you 1300 yet?
Yeah, of course I am. I'm 1,000. Am I? Wait, I don't know.
You were.
Actually.
You were like 1000.
I don't know.
Like 1200. A little bit ago.
No.
Actually, no, wait,
no,
no. You
no.
are pulling up.
No.
Tom.
No, I think I've still lapped you 1,000. Over 1,000.
You've not like me.
I think I have.
I'm
I can't remember. I feel like I'm at
Like level
1,500. I feel like I'm at 1,500, but I don't know if I
you
am.
lap Tom
I know. Yes.
if you're trying to
Tom, like level 3.
Yeah.
100, but he played about that long
Free. Let's play
in
free.
recent time.
Yeah.
3.
When I do think about it though, I still think I can see why season 4 might not bring someone back. To be honest, if they just haven't been playing,
No.
that just compete. I think that's fair. Like, you know, I don't know what they're doing. I feel like season 4 had to be this way.
Freddy Fazbear.
One down. Blake,
What?
let's get some lithophone on them.
Frederick Ron.
Shut up.
When's that movie called?
Tomorrow.
October.
Die, you plague.
Very two different
Abomination.
answers.
He doesn't know what to think. We've misled him.
Hey, Bosco,
I'm gonna go with
infection.
the
Ready
one
for
that
removal.
sounded realistic in October. 'Cause it's the spooky month! Spooky,
Yeah, spooky
scary
month.
skeleton!
Here,
Pokemon
have some
release.
extinction.
I forgot how it worked. I thought it was at the end of September.
Fucking love the spooky aesthetic.
Fucking hate
Stunning
women.
throw stick.
So I just got
Contagion
both
spike
head
neutralized.
wraps
Excellent
for
work.
Scout in the course of like 2
Remember
days.
to experience
Mhm.
any
Two
of
Nature's
these
Force.
symptoms in the next
Because you're
24
almost
hours.
done.
Probably not.
Probably not, no.
I'm missing a lot of the Matrix or beards stuff.
See you suckers.
Matrix core beards.
Sounding.
And thieves off the bug heaven.
More like, shut up,
Oh, yeah.
idiot.
I've thousands upon this game. I still am not even. Oh. There's thousands upon that. No, that's
I mean,
no,
it's
that's not a
definitely
lot.
Thousands.
Is that a lot?
Of hours?
Right, yeah, no, it's thousands.
Yeah, it is. It doesn't always sound like, the 2,000 hours doesn't always sound like much when I hear it, but then you realise that it is a lot. It is.
Well, I think I got minutes and hours.
Oh.
Because like 2,000 minutes, that's like fuck all.
Yeah.
That it really shoots up with hours. I know you're sitting comfortably.
Yeah, I'm like 2,500 hours or something by now.
Help me with the minerals here. Wally is on the way. Hovering.
I got a feeling.
That's not what that is.
Loot bug.
You're not what that is.
You ain't what it is.
Back. Can't carry anymore.
Video
It is
killed
what it is.
the radio, it is what it is.
Video
Loot
killed
bug. Open.
my family. Gotta put it to my head. If I didn't stop them all, he would have killed me.
We are
I
family.
Did what I had to display me.
Wait, is
Like
randomizer
video.
actually content? Really? Really? You put that in the list?
Really? You think randomizer is valuable content, you fucking idiot? You
You
know
know
nothing.
randomizers fuck it. Because you know damn well they're going to do the entire stream where we only drink randomizers.
Of course we are. Mystery box is finally here. It's official.
It's true, actually.
They didn't go all the way. We don't have the mission version yet. But I do want that. But I mean, I've talked about the randomizer deluxe, but I do want random missions. I want mystery missions straight up. Like, it looks like it's a question mark on the map.
Yeah, it's just a question mark icon.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it still annoys me that Actors Chrono said, "I'm grasping for straws here. I'm calling the randomizer and the rocket boots the new equipment." Ooh.
Oh no!
Still one of the stupidest things he's ever said.
Don't worry, you don't have to
They
think
can't
about
be
it
doing
anymore.
that.
He can't hurt us anymore. He can't- We'll see. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll have a roadmap by the time he.
Probably will.
Probably.
You said like around 2 months.
Well, it should be. I mean, season 4 is an enjoyment in that sense too.
Got
It
no
took some
flares
fun.
ready.
That took some fun. They're just like, oh wow, here's the roadmap. It's like, I mean, I don't understand why you save something like that for the anniversary. And it's that unimpressive to look at. So obviously we know that the stalker's probably coming back. I wonder though about the Rockbox trawler.
No,
Rockbox.
I think it's no one's
Roller.
asking for it
Ready to
either.
kill some more crepes.
no one wants it. No one needs
I want it.
it.
I want
In
it. I
fact,
need
while
it.
they're at it, get rid of the normal trawlers.
No. Yeah.
Ollie!
Yeah.
God damn it, there's a pebble in my boot.
Like server purpose.
Purpose is to fuck you over in ways you couldn't possibly imagine. I would be minutely more fine with it if it was just random chance. In that it's just, but that fucker turns midair to
I
fucking
think that's
log
pretty
on
cool.
to you.
I think that's impressive. She's a
And they
real
will
gymnast.
gain momentum out of wherever they're at to go and hit you. They are fucking magnets. It's bull. I don't know why they did it, because if it was the other way around and it was just every so often they might hit you if you're in their path, they'd never fucking hit you. I much prefer that, because fuck them.
Fuck
pieces
him,
of
that's
shit.
why.
Because fuck.
Billions must mine. I don't really understand where that meme
It's
came
yearn
from.
for the mob.
I don't know. It's just this really. It's just this chud saying, "Billions must die."
The hell is a chub?
What is a
A
chuddy?
fish?
Real ugly bastard.
Sounds like a type of
Is a soy jack.
Chudfish. Yeah.
What the heck is a chuddy?
the chudfish. Abba booby.
Boo.
Crispy.
The chud is someone who
Ri?
looks like Pete Davidson but without the riz.
Pete Davidson has been risen.
He's got
Stop
Riz
you
100.
right fuck- He looks like a goblin.
Yeah, but he's still got. That's why his Riz is so good, though.
Be gone! I die a little inside every time.
Yeah, do you also
I think it's
say
Boy,
like
pity.
Pity. No, apparently he
Yeah.
does have a big willy. Apparently he does.
I'm surprised it's apparently. You really would have thought, considering he
There's not a explanation, really.
got on with Kim Kardashian video footage come out. I thought that was her thing.
restraining order?
I've got the Riz. No.
No.
I love how delayed that was.
the thunder from down under.
Took me a minute to realise what he was claiming there. No.
On the roof.
You do not.
You can't let
No. No, you're not.
Here, you wish violence against women constantly.
Yeah.
I mean that is a part of Riz.
Yeah.
Treating them like shit is like pickup 101.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why I yeah. It works out.
But you're supposed to play. You treat them like shit, and when you treat them nicely, they feel really special.
Yeah.
So you gotta stop beating them up, mate.
Mule powering
Huh.
up. Good
What I'm
work.
saying.
They deserve it.
Wonder if I can teach you some
I
tricks.
feel like we
Rocks and stones
should
may
stop
break my
saying
bones,
these things.
but beer will never
Saying
hurt.
what? The truth.
everything we just said is an epic prank.
Yeah. In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
I
Go hit
am
Kim.
in Minecraft. I would.
Minecraft.
I might. I hit Tom earlier, and my dog fucking tried killing him. Does that count?
Well, what happened? What happened?
I
Did
made
the
him
dog
sit.
have to be put down?
No, I made him sit.
No.
Oh.
I don't think Tom realised the dog mauled him. I think he just thought I was hitting him a lot.
Tom's a real
Tom
Tom's a real brain.
definitely
rot.
would have killed him.
A real brain blitz.
He is a
Brain. But
What the hell? I'm smelting my iron shovel.
Yeah, it will turn into cheese.
quick fire is pointless and needs to be changed.
Quick fire.
A single iron nugget.
Oh, for the crossbow? Yeah. Ass.
Quick fire serves no
That
purpose.
really should get get exactly the same treatment as MGC. Turn it into something that gives you fuckloads of ammo and fire rate. That's exactly what needs to happen.
It should be reload. It is reload.
Yeah. Quickfire, it feels kind of nice to use, but the crossbow just needs something else. You can't just go
is
with that.
specialist.
You know, it just at least use a specialist. Like, if you use quickfire ejector, I think you're just a fucking idiot.
Yeah, when I want to use like element, I just use specialist, and then just have a fuck ton of pheromone.
I like
a
the
normal
idea.
person.
I like the idea of one that makes the special bolts deal like the same amount of direct damage as the normal bolts. I'd take that. That's even a better version because then it's just like
I need to deposit in the
that is just more normal bolts. But you know, some of them are special. Because there's no way to get more normal bolts apart from tri-bolt volley, but it doesn't work when you shoot 3 at a time. It's not more ammo.
Pod launch
It's
and will
not-
arrive shortly.
have to wait for flare recharge.
It should actually say you have less
You
ammo
tell 'em.
because you have less shots. They
You
just do more
shouted that
damage, but they don't do more
very
damage because it's still actually 3 individual crossbow bolts. They actually deal less damage individually.
First.
Tri-bolt volley's not very good, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Shut up.
Using it wrong.
You're not get that good.
You say
with
you're using it right now.
No, I said you're using it wrong.
How? I can assure you I'm not.
Heck, mate.
Heck, mate.
Both of its unstables are like not the greatest.
Vacuum that up.
Yeah, they're both worse. The cryobolt and the firebolts are both better. Both of those things.
Yeah.
Obviously, cryobolt's not like it's not direct, but it's still much better for single target than firebolt.
You get to freeze a whole horde from one shot.
It's not as effective as firebolts in terms of like hitting them. I use it more for single target cryobolts. 2 bolts will do a Praetorian. You know, that's pretty good. Well, I think it's actually proportionally better. The cryobolts are proportionally more effective, and cryobolts still really don't freeze finding as well. So mine might still be better. I don't know. Oh right, I need to do an engineer build. Okay, no, not that's good.
Heads up. Bam!
Someone's a grenade launcher.
What, my stunner build?
No. No, I don't.
You sure?
Well, I mean, I just suppose last time I did one of your builds, it actually went very well.
You stunner and stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's something that they should have done, right? They should have looked into having like the rockbox blisters appear in different locations on enemies.
Yeah, they always.
I think they are. I think they're always in the same place. Or at least, like, but you know, the rockbox growths, like the growths though, that make them look like, give them their distinct shape though. Those are always in the same place. I've seen the exploders, like the Horde's exploders. They all have the exact same thing branching out of their arms. Those pots should at least be random, like in different, or at least be able to be in different places, just to give them a bit more visual diversity. But the blisters, assuming they are in the same place every time, they shouldn't be. I feel like it'd be more interesting if they weren't in the same place all the time. Like maybe put them under the arms or something ridiculous, stupid
I feel
like
like
that.
this kind of complaint is like for a fact that it doesn't. Either way, or at least you twist it to be. If they do change, they don't change enough. You haven't even noticed it.
Yeah. Like I want an enemy that has like one blister that like moves, maybe.
Betsy is my friend.
Let's see some big.
Or no, maybe it doesn't have. It has multiple blisters in the pot, but it only shows one at a time. It only exposes one blister at a time, and they're always in random places. So you can still have the same set. You can still have the same set of locations for the blisters, but it could just be random which ones appear first.
I was thinking it was. We go on a nice Hawaii.
What gay shit are you talking about?
Monkeys going on a
Sorry,
nice
Sus.
trip.
Hello, Sussin. Hello, I'm sussing my life. Okay. Don't mind me.
I'm gonna suss myself. You can't stop me.
I'm gonna suss myself.
I'm gonna suss my brains out.
You know that Brian Blessed officiated the handover of Hong Kong back to China?
What?
What? Hey, would you like to say that? In my shoulder piece?
But back in like, I don't know when, I think it's in the 80s or 90s when Hong Kong was handed back over to China from the UK. Brian Blessed officiated the entire ceremony.
You're the reason the CCP exists. Die in a hole.
Tom would be very mad to learn of that fact.
As in, he, you know, obviously it wasn't his decision, but he's the one who basically handed it over. He made the whole thing happen, which is insane.
Britain will die.
Glyphid Praetorian eliminate.
Because
Britain has
they
died.
love them so much.
Just like your American dream.
I want to punch
What the fuck
guy
is
in
their
the face.
kilometer?
Can you say Gordon's alive?
I have no idea. Who uses kilometers? Is that us Brits or is that the Americans?
Yeah, we use kilometers. What the
We use
fuck is a
dumb.
kilometer?
What the fuck is a kilometer?
Wait, you say we're dumb for using kilometers?
Yeah,
What?
it's like using inches.
No, it's not. What are you talking about? No, kilometers are part of the metric
There
system.
he goes.
Miles are part of the imperial system, and so are inches. Miles are just as
They're both
stupid as
dying.
inches. Yes, kilometers aren't. Kilometers is defined. It's 1,000 meters.
What is the
No,
point
it-
of Hitster when the
no,
GK
it's not.
exists?
Yes, it is. What are you talking about?
Sorry,
It's like
Ladybug.
12.
No,
what was it,
that's miles. That's how many meters are in a mile.
1,200 like.
No, a kilometer is 1,000
Ah.
meters.
What is the
Then
point
why-
of Hitster when you can just use the GK2?
What did you just say?
So wait, are miles and inches the dumb one?
Yes.
Where it's just a bunch of random
Yeah,
fuck off numbers.
imperial system. Yes, imperial system, which is like feet and inches and miles and yards. And then the metric system is centimeters, meters, kilometers, and that stuff. It's all in tens or hundreds or thousands. Multiples of 10. Like it should be. Yes, a mile is like 1.2 something meters. A kilometer is 1,000 meters. That's what kilo means. You can shut your fucking
It's
mouth,
a
you
mystery
idiot.
to me how all these minerals.
What would you say about the GK2? What is...
Why does Hitster exist when I can just use
Oh,
GK2
hipster.
and do the same thing and it's full auto?
Yeah. I don't know, but it keeps me up at night. I fucking
Surely it
hate
doesn't
it.
have the same amount of ammo, right?
No. What? GK2 always has way more ammo than even Hipster.
Yes.
Wait, were you talking about the GK? I think you were talking about Sabata. That Sabata is just GK2
No.
when
No.
it's in fully automatic. Is it
No.
not?
Vacuum
No.
up that foam.
But what if it is?
No. What if the GK2 had a burst option? Why didn't you get that as well?
That's what I want. I
Yeah.
want that for either that or that. That's what I want. I've been thinking about that. I was
No, wait,
why
turn
isn't
it off on the
burst
bird.
fire thing?
Looks like you're done with the cleansing operation. The bioscan's all green.
Feed us down.
Yeah,
There's
burst fire
charging.
on direct with burn. That would be cool.
Burst fire with a Drac. The fuck? Drac already is a burst weapon in a lot of ways. A lot of the overclocks force it to be because it just really shortens the window in which you can actually. Like, the
Yeah.
thermal exhaust feedback already is a burst because that's. You already heat up faster and the actual time window you have heat is even shorter. Like, it really is bursts of fire. Now that overclock fucking rules, man. Like, it's so underrated. I mean, I think people. I don't think anyone thinks it's weak, but no one talks about it, and that makes me upset.
What's this?
Thermal exhaust feedback. You know, like the one that's just hot bullets.
I'm getting too old for this crap.
Oh, I killed a dreadnought with that one.
It's amazing. It's,
Yeah.
it's good at well, it's kind of good at everything. It's surprisingly good at single target damage. But that's only what it's for. It doesn't give it AoE, but it's still like it's weird. It's weird. I think it's really weird and cool that it feels so effective.
Get
Yet
it
it's like
deployed.
fire. It's fire for single target damage. It doesn't make sense, but it works. Sussy.
Actually,
Sussy
hipster's
buck.
the best thing ever.
Actually,
If you play
I
South-
put hipster up my
without
ass,
hipster
and it
on
made
here.
me come 5
Really?
times. Hipster is the best, bar none.
Classic
Him
hipster.
when-
Cope, Steve, Maud, hipster gang for life.
Mental illness.
Mental Illinois.
You should just make a post just shitting on hipster. Just do it.
I need a
No,
damn
bro.
boy caught on legs. Where is it?
No.
We don't actively
make 'em all
provoke
mad.
people for our own entertainment.
Do we?
We never
All
do
mad and
that.
turn
Do
off
we?
Get
notifications.
that drop pod fixed.
Don't we?
Remember,
Don't
you can
we?
always
Do we?
deposit on the side of the drop pod.
Not we don't.
I like making Fallout fans mad.
I love Fallout fans.
It's not hard
That's a really
to
nice
do.
fan base. They're really cool
Really
guys.
not hard.
They're really nice people over there.
All I have to do is say Enclave is shit, right?
Set up the uplink.
Fuck is an
Like-
enclave?
The thing with pissing off Fallout fans, you don't even have to believe what you're saying. You just have to say it.
They don't believe what they say.
Yeah, when they say they're Fallout fans. But no
Fuck
one is
plus
a Fallout
Listen,
fan.
Warden, it's
No one hates
history.
Fallout as much as we do.
That's really the case.
Hey, the
Everything.
pickaxe!
It's Kristen and Starfield in the Bethesda Discord. It's like a weird place to criticize the game. It's like, what are you talking about? It's a Bethesda Discord.
Oh, so you
supposed
can
to go
criticize
to
the game.
the DRG Discord and start complaining about Starfield? That wouldn't make any sense.
What are you talking about? They're the same thing.
See, that's how you know the Overwatch shit was bad. Is that it literally gets spread to talking about it.
Oh yeah, Overwatch. Yeah.
Like they were going to the Deep Rock Galactic subreddit to shit on the game. It got that bad.
Triangulation initiated.
Oh my god.
Triangulation zone, or we will lose the connection.
Weird
No
place to criticize
way.
Why would you criticize the Bethesda title in the Fallout series?
I figured out how to use recon without using the dagger.
Triangulation at 50%.
Should.
You shoot your gun?
Yeah, but like the skill part for that is something called
Damn
discipline.
flares could need an upgrade.
And it's just it's to do with your blink. It focuses around the blink a lot. But like blink, it starts with like blink generates charges of discipline, which just increases the damage basically. And there's also something where
That shit's boring as hell.
something where using blink generates like a charge,
Very
mega
boring.
charge for the next shot. I don't know. Yeah, it was pretty whack.
Triangulation at 75%, almost there.
Bonk hammer is not weak, by the way. Not bad
Well,
at
no,
all.
it's
It's really good.
weak, but it's not. It's not. It doesn't insta kill everything overwhelmingly, violently, quickly, and you can't play. So it's just melee with Guardian doesn't really last long enough for you to get away with it.
It's the only
most of
way
the time.
I did it. It's the only way I tried to clear every possible build to beat Zeros plus 5 with Guardian, and that's the only one that came out on top. So, up my balls.
Well, what about Guardian 6?
I haven't played 6 yet.
Wait, you're on +5?
I beat plus 5.
Feel much better now.
What the fuck?
I beat it with Ranger, which was the most overpowered build I've ever used. Which was when I just went all into awareness and crit shots, but I got a fucking legendary bolt action sniper right at the start, and it just carried. It was amazing. I felt like a god. I'd never felt so powerful.
I got when the dev was streaming a recent
Fuel
run,
cells
I
connected.
did
Now you just need to prep the
a
fuel
chance
cells
to
for
double
the
fuck.
charge
He like
station
sounded
immediately.
surprised because I didn't realize how,
Supply pod launched. Better stand back.
I guess, good that was.
Die, monster!
It was crazy because it was a
Something-
crit. It was a crit. Rick is double fired. Like,
Resupply is here. Booyah! Come again.
by the way, the guy that streams is not just their like community guy. He has played.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Damn it! Just when my undersuit had gotten dry again.
Oh, I didn't. I actually forgot I was playing solo this time. Let's fuck everyone else. Everyone is stupid except for me.
I'm gonna make a pose that's sticking to electrifying focus shots.
What about it?
Lighting!
Just to piss people off.
Electrocuting
Just to
focus
spark
shots.
discourse.
My favourite overclock.
Light is up!
No, I also love electro mindlets. I'm a big fan of electro mindlets. I think it's really valuable, and it makes sense as well.
Flares up!
There's nothing wrong with it on a foundation level. It's actually perfectly designed.
Lighting!
Tom, where are you?
Hello?
If only.
Tom, where are you? Tom, where are you?
I'm on my build area.
Oh, I went up there and didn't see you.
I am one of those melodramatic fools.
I have a gift. Do you want it or
Never don't look a gift
Should I
horse
give
in
it
the
to
mouth.
Take off!
Alright.
I am one of those melodramatic fools.
It doesn't do any damage. Watch out, my dog's low. What do you
You
mean?
just said it didn't do any damage. Also, I'm gonna have to keep hitting him so he doesn't get near me.
Fuel cells charging. Stay close, keep them operational. We're
Shit.
expecting an increase in hostiles.
Oh, sit him down! Jesus.
Shit, boy!
Self-defense.
Come here, Potter!
If you hadn't have knocked...
You really should have that lily pad there. Really
Or just avoid it.
Make every bullet count.
Water. With the
Yeah, because you fucking punched him off the fucking cliff.
punch him off, Eddie.
50%.
Punch him off thing. I egged him off the cliff.
Picked him off. Did I do that? I did do that.
Do you like wait?
I think season 4 will be good. Monty?
No, you
I
killed my
agree.
dog with it.
Will
It's on
be.
you.
Are you on
My
console as
instant-
well?
Dog.
You sick fuck.
On Windows at least.
Stay close to
Taking
the
eggs.
fuel cells.
Yeah, that's probably what you want.
Eggs.
Fuel cells at 75%.
Give you that,
You're
yeah.
almost there.
Why
Have
don't
so many
I-
eggs. Oh, yeah, no,
Why is there no
yeah, so many
bacon in Minecraft yet?
There's eggs
I'm wondering-
everywhere. Kid just walked over. There's just eggs strewn all over the floor.
It's not just on the floor. It's on the some of the roofs.
With eggs. Looking at the eggs like, what the fuck?
These bugs don't stand a
Managed to fill my entire inventory. with
Bathing in
eggs.
the eggs.
What goes around comes around. That Terra
Fuel
Troy.
cells fully charged. Drop pod in.
I had too many eggs.
Hold your ground. We're almost ready to pull you and the goods out.
Although I wanted to complete a bit, so I filled up my inventory, which I literally used to the last egg. At the exact. I don't have any eggs.
One
I'll
is
get
down.
them back
Now
quick.
kill the rest of them.
Him was
Frame booting.
starting a chicken farm as well.
Foxy's.
We've got eggs as well.
Share the egg.
Him, you got more eggs now for cake. I think she wanted to make cake, so she started a chicken farm.
Powering radiation.
Cow farm? You know, I've seen your cow. Your wheat farm. Sugar farm.
Hello. Was there a creeper in the fucking waterfall?
The egg.
Sugar? Yeah, we've got all of those
Ingredient.
growing around. And we've got the massive farms.
What's with the unintelligible thing?
Chicken impression.
No, I think he just does this.
Harry.
It's just like this.
Chicken.
I think his parents
This is
dropped him quite
Harry
heavily.
all the time off camera.
Just think this.
It's Harry all the time on camera.
Oh yeah.
May we sleep.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Or you may. It's up to you.
Are you in the nether?
No, I'm back at my base breeding dogs.
Based.
It's not up to me,
Is
is it?
I grabbed 2 dogs ages ago, and I got one of the. As I was exploring a minute ago, I found him, and that was the
Oh, the misery.
biggest shit I've ever seen in my entire.
Everybody wants to be my enemy.
Brought him over and bred him. I'm like, okay. You had a baby. You then ran the baby's growth by feeding him all the meat he had, and then you got that baby to immediately
That baby.
have sex with their parent.
What the hell?
You got
Was...
to have sex with the other.
Yo, you whiling, Thomas.
And then rinse and repeat.
Hold on. I feel like maybe these issues clearly aren't present for everyone else. Hold on.
Oh right, you can use rotten flesh.
Monkey's party now. It's monkey.
I've just been
Yes, I've got to
giving
use
him
that.
prime
What the
beef.
Kim, you wanna come over at like
Why is it
6 then? It's Monkey's Party. Why is it
Tom.
Monkey's Party?
Monkey's party?
Was that saying?
It's because he joined before me.
Monkey party.
Your chariot awaits, gentlemen. Move out.
What was?
Identify targets
Thomas.
and exterminate.
Identify
That's how-
targets. Exterminate.
Kim, go over at 6.
Okay.
I don't know.
Alright, like I said, everyone.
Okay. Then. Smash.
You running the stream now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It should end at this point. It should end. This plague
Now a bit more
mask,
views.
man. What? We're not gonna get more
No, well,
views.
it's a deep rock thing. Deep rock men aren't like that. They hate
Rock men are of
women.
higher class. They're all gay.
They're all giant
They love
sexist.
cock.
All that.
And
Either
they're
sexist or
sexist.
gay. Or
Both.
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 Both are the highest
That's why.
class.
That's
Both
why
is
they're gay,
good.
because they're so sexist.
Yeah.
Based deep rock players. Our deep rock is the most based gamer.
No. No.
Yes,
Definitely not.
because they're furry deep rock players.
Okay, I should have. What? Should have ended
Me
this
too.
one then.
Expel them